Hello, everyone, and thank you guys so much for coming through for the stream as we have the first Monday Night Football game of the year, and it's the Ravens, it's the Raiders, and let's get things started here with the Raiders on 1st and 10. Derek Carr's looking. He throws a quick one to Darren Waller, and that's going to be incomplete. I hope that he continues to throw it to Darren Waller because that's the guy I have on my fantasy team, and I'm going to need a big day from him if I'm going to come away with a victory today. So definitely hoping a big game for them. But, man, what a nice matchup this is going to be. We have the Raiders. We have the Ravens. And the first time the Raiders are going to have stands here for the regular season action, people in the stands. This is great, guys, really great. 2nd and 10, Derek Carr in the shotgun. Ravens look like they might be bringing pressure. I see Henry Ruggs III expecting a big season out of him this year. Derek Carr is looking. He has a lot of time. He throws it, and it's caught. This is a gain of, he might be maybe just shy of the first. That's going to bring up 3rd and short. And, of course, my main man, Azure Shack, starts off the night. What's good? Glad to have you here, man. How's it going, man? How's it going? Oh, yes, we got a nice one here with the Ravens and the Raiders. Who are you rooting for in this one? Meanwhile, it's going to be 3rd and 1. This is very different right here, seeing both Peyton and Eli Manning talking to two people that I'm least fond of in terms of from football. So, yeah, absolutely. Mike, thank you so much for coming through. Mike, glad to have you here for another night in which we get to see. Oh, my goodness, is that Marcus Mariota in? My goodness. What a play. My goodness, guys. That came out of nowhere. Amazing. And Mike says, super fans, what's good? And Ashak says, dang, nice run for Marcus. He's always had that capability. It's just they never really tapped too much into it. But, man, they really caught the defense off guard there. And Mike says that this is the game to end all games. You're absolutely right, Mike. This is the game that's going to end all games for week 1 of the NFL season, that is. And so absolutely thrilled about that. Meanwhile, Derek Carr is up under center. Henry Ruggs is in motion. He certainly has some speed to him. And again, Josh Jacobs was something we found out earlier today that he was going to be playing. So I don't know how much they're going to utilize him, but I do know that they have guys like Kenyon Drake in the backfield as well. So I expect to see the Raiders mix it up in the backfield. And Mike says, this is let the best team win challenge. Just want to hear from the super fans. You heard, Mike? Best team win challenge. Speaking of the best team, I mean, both of these teams, they can look forward to, I think, a pretty good season. But, a lot of games is going to come down to matchups like this. They're going to have to win. A matchup like this could very well determine late in the season who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. Meanwhile, Derek Carr's looking at 2nd and 11. He scrambles for about 2 yards there. It's going to bring up 3rd down. See if they can convert this against this Ravens defense. This will be 3rd and 9 at Baltimore's 34. Whatever you do, even if you don't get the first, in which you still want to get the first, but even if you don't get the first, you'd still want to gain enough yards to make sure that it's a potential field goal. You don't want to take a sack in this situation. We're talking about points on the board. All right, 39 is coming up. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. He's looking. He throws quick, and it's caught by yours truly, Darren Waller, which is a great sign for me and my fantasy team. Let's keep that momentum going. Marvin612, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate you so much. Really do. And let's see, we've got a 1st and 10. All right, the Raiders looking to go big here with the Ravens. They got a lot of guys up front as well. 1st and 10. Hands it off to Josh Jacobs, who gets the carry, and that's a gain of about 8 yards. If there's any question as to how Josh is feeling right now, oh, man, he's actually getting up kind of slow there. I see the offensive lineman, trying to see which offensive lineman that is. He's down. Couple Raiders seem to be banged up on this one. And it doesn't help to have that penalty as well. So Josh Jacobs, remember, he was barely a healthy scratch for this game, but, man, you hate to see it, and his lineman as well. You hate to see that. Hate to see it. Mike says, full disclosure. He says, I'm hoping Carr gets popped. Nothing serious. Just going to take the game off. Then the myth, legend Nathan Peterman comes in. Well, Mike, hate to break the news to you, but you're going to need to also take out Marcus Mariota in that scenario as well before Nathan Peterman comes in. There's a lot of things that would have to happen before Nate comes in. A lot of things. I think I'll get the call to come in before Nate gets in, if that gives any indication of how far he should be on that depth chart. I'm sure he'll make a great coach someday, because I just tell everybody don't do the stuff that he did. But I'm sure he's a likable guy. But yeah, definitely hoping that these injuries are nothing too serious there. Obviously, there was a penalty on the play as well. You hate to see that. And then Josh Jacobs, he was a healthy scratch getting there. So just seeing him leave like that, you hope that it's nothing that's, too serious. But clearly, it doesn't seem like, he'll be there at least in the near future of this game. But they still got Kenyon Drake to rely on. That's why they picked him up, as well as some of the other backs that they have. So, yeah, guys, give me some score projections here. Give me some final scores. Who's going to win, and what do you project to be the final score of this game between the Ravens and the Raiders? And Mike says, is Peterman inactive? Jay, just because you better than Peterman does not mean you can't be a fan. Hey, you can definitely be a fan of a fan. I mean, anytime I see somebody finesse their way through the league, I'm a fan of that, just being able to hang around the way that he has. I think one day he'll be a great coach. I think he'll eventually end up getting some type of quarterback coach opportunity, because guys like that hang around for a while, they turn out to be good coaches. But, yeah, you see the offensive lineman there being assisted off the field, but he's able to put pressure on his own. Meanwhile, they're looking at Josh Jacobs on the sideline as well. Yeah, the medical staff is very busy right now. And, again, Josh Jacobs, it was only a couple hours ago that we even find out that he was going to be playing. All right, let's see. Mike has the first projection in terms of the actual score, and he says Ravens 24, Raiders 17. I honestly could see that very well being the case, Mike. I really can. I'm going to say Ravens 26. Raiders 26, Ravens 24. But I can very well see that as well. But I'm going to go Raiders win this one. With the crowd being there, they're going to be energized. That energy is going to be there. Meanwhile, Derek Carr, shotgun formation, 1st and 20. Ravens, they look like they're going to bring pressure. They only bring 4 guys. And let's see, Derek Carr throws it up. That's going to be incomplete. And Mike says that Waller is the man. He is the man. He's that dude. And if Derek Carr can just make me happy right now, and throw a touchdown to Darren Waller and help my fantasy team after the long week that I've had, seeing my college team, pro team, and 2 of my fantasy teams losing the first week, I'd appreciate that a lot. But, yeah, Waller is the man. He's that dude. Meanwhile, Derek Carr in a shotgun, 2nd and 20. They put Henry Ruggs in motion. The Ravens, they like to show a lot of pressure on defense, and sometimes they'll bring it. Let's see how many guys they send this time. But no backs in the backfield to help them. They send 4, throws it, and it's incomplete. And that's Josh Jacobs trying to get the reception there. So he's back out there. That's a good sign for him. That's going to bring up 3rd and 20. So it's going to be important, even if they, ideally you want to get the first down, but even if they're not able to get the first down, at least make sure that you don't end up taking some type of sack or something to make the field goal a lot much harder. You got to come away with some points here on this opening drive. But it's 3rd and 20. They're thinking first down. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, so they had trips at the bottom of the screen. Henfro in motion at the top. Oh, man, they snapped the ball. Terrible play. Absolutely terrible play. Center just got happy there because clearly Carr was not finished making adjustments there. So the center snapped it early. Man, you can't have that happen. Can't have it happen. And let's see. Mike says Ravens got Hollywood. Hopefully Hollywood doesn't have a big game today, because I'm going against him in fantasy football, him and Lamar Jackson. So that would just be devastating. Let's see. Mike says the Raiders captain Cosby. But, yeah, and so, obviously there's a lot of excitement there. We're talking about the fans being here at the stadium for the first time, like ever in the regular season. So there's going to be a lot of nerves there. You want to go out there, you want to showcase what you got. But it's going to be fourth down. They're going to end up having to punt the ball due to that mishap. See if they can get a solid punt. All right, I'm seeing the potential there to get it inside. Excellent punt. Love the punt. Nice punt, and that's going to help the defense there. And as for the Ravens, they're going to have to go the course of the field. This will start them off at the 8-yard line. So they have to drive 92 yards to try to get in the end zone. Let's see. Adishak says that I feel like the Raiders always play on Monday Night Football. I feel like they do get a good amount of Monday Night Football games, but it's always fun to see the Raiders. I remember when I first started watching football, and like just seeing the Raiders back then. There was a playoff team at that time when I first started. They had guys like Rich Gannon, at the quarterback. Guys like at that time Jerry Rice was with the Raiders as well. Charles Woodson, guys like that, Rod Woodson. So it's always great to see the Raiders in primetime matchups. I said, yeah, that was – I don't know how that happens. I mean, that's one of those plays that you've been working on it for so long in the offseason, preseason. You hope to have that out. And let's see, Teddy. Thank you, Teddy, for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. Let's see, Teddy says, hail our new Raider overlords. And let's see, Teddy says the Vikings had 400 yards, putting the Bengals had 300. And so that's 700 yards in that game. That game really went off. Like, if you had to ask me teams that I probably was thinking like, okay, like if they don't go out there and play to their capabilities, if they could get beat, the Vikings would have probably been a team that I probably would have thought of. I mean, I still thought they were going to win, but I do know the way that offensive line looked. I mean, when I saw them in the preseason, and not to mention, the Bengals, if Joe Burrow, him, and then Jamar Chase, that connection there, I feel like there could be something there, but I was proud of the Bengals for coming up with that big win there. A lot of people didn't see that coming. Let's see. Mike says the Ravens spent their first-round pick on Rashad Bateman. They did. They absolutely did. And so I know he's currently on IR right now. But I'm looking forward to whenever we see him coming out of Minnesota. I'm a Big Ten guy, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him. And hopefully he can help this Baltimore Ravens, receiving core take it to that next level. I feel like they got a lot of young talent. Clearly they got a lot, guys like Hollywood and so forth. But if they can all take that leap together as a group, my goodness, we could see some special things. We could really see some special things. Let's see. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on the game to get back here, thanking each and every person for coming out here and, supporting the stream, guys. We've got a great one here between the Ravens and the Raiders in this matchup here, and I'm excited for it. I mean, Lamar Jackson, we're going to get to see him on this drive. Mark Andrews, the big money tight end. Got that nice paycheck, get to see him in regular season action. But thank you all so much for joining for the stream, and make sure that you guys do like the stream. It's the best way to get this video some more attention, so that way we can get some more people to join us as well. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing as well. Meanwhile, Jackson hands it off in the backfield. I got to really look to see who is carrying the rock right here in the backfield. Let's see. Is that going to be Tyson Williams, I believe? There we go. Tyson for a 3-yard carry. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. And so it is important to note that, Le'Veon Bell, guys like him, they did not get activated from the practice squad yet in this matchup. So Tyson Williams, he could be in for a big day. It's going to be 2nd and 7. And look at those fans. They're excited, guys. Monday Night Football. Lamar Jackson in town. Let's see what he does. Lamar Jackson under center. Play fake. He's looking. He's running. He's moving. He's using his legs. He's going to get to the sideline. He's got that speed. And he gets out of bounds. And that's Lamar Jackson. Lightning in a bottle right there. That's him. I mean, his agility, his speed, all of that stuff. I'm telling you, there are defensive backs that are jealous of the way this man can move. Let's see. Teddy says the NFL kicking game is great. Mike says the first showing of the man Sammy Watkins. I almost forgot he was on the team, but you're right. All right, so we're looking at a 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson already getting to work doing special things. He's looking to pass, throws it to the back of the backfield. That's going to be a game of about 1 yard, maybe 2 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Let's see, just looking at their offensive line that they have. And so, yeah, we're going to be looking at a 2nd and 8. And you know that the Ravens, they're going to be a team that's going to really value trying to maintain possession of the ball. That's going to be very important in their game plan. So I'm really going to be looking to see how this Raiders defense is going to look. I know they had a couple key acquisitions later in free agency as opposed to the start. Meanwhile, Jackson has it. No backs in the backfield. He's looking. He's moving, using that athleticism. He's still running. This time they get him, though, and he only gains 2 yards. But you see all that moving and stuff. Man, imagine being a defender trying to bring him down. But good job by the Raiders there. Crosby on the play. But, yeah, you see how he's able to move around, and that's almost not fair for the defender to have to try to bring him down with how elusive he is back there. Let's see. Teddy says we had kickoff. That's 1 kick. And this is going to be a 3rd and 6, guys, at Baltimore's 33. So let's see if they'll be able to convert for this first down. Let's see. Azashak says that I'm so tired, but I want to watch this game. Keep the fight up, Azashak. You can do it. Meanwhile, it looks like that's going to be a first down for the Ravens on that pass play. And that was Watkins for the Ravens, coming over from the Kansas City Chiefs. And we know Watkins, he's particularly been big throughout his career in the playoffs, more so than the regular seasons. And so if he can really bring an extra dimension to this offense, that'd be absolutely fantastic for the Baltimore Ravens this season. I mean, I'm excited for the Ravens. I remember, last year I projected that was going to be the year that Lamar Jackson takes that next leap in the playoffs. I feel like this is a team that, they get in the playoffs, they can really do some damage. Jackson's in the shotgun. It's going to be a flag on the play. That should move them back 5 yards. Yeah, but Azashak, keep up the fight. All right, so, yeah, that's going to set up a 1st and 15. That's going to put them back at the 36-yard line. And that's going to be another thing to keep note of as well. Little penalties like that. Being on the road, I mean, my goodness, Alliance Stadium is going to be wild. It's going to be crazy down there. First-time fans there for regular season action, and they get to play against the Ravens with Lamar Jackson. Who wouldn't be fired up for that? So they're going to be loud. So it's going to be all about controlling those nerves and using it in a positive way to try to help your team move the ball. 1st and 15, Jackson out the shotgun. He's looking. He still holds the ball. He throws it. That's going to be incomplete on that one. Closest receiver was tight end Mark Andrews. So that's going to set up a 2nd and 15. And so you got to like the pressure that the Raiders are able to generate right now. I mean, they're generating solid pressure. You see Lamar, he's constantly moving around in that pocket. He doesn't seem to be as comfortable right now. Luckily, Lamar's got that speed to where he can be elusive and get away, but still, that's some good pressure right there and not over pursuing to where they end up not being able to make the play. But Crosby, that's something special right there. 2nd and 15. Let's see what's going to happen. Jackson in the shotgun. All right, he tosses it to the back. That's going to be a gain of about a yard or 2. Let's see, and that is Cannon with the carry, I believe. Meanwhile, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 situation. Let's see, Mike says the Saints have a tight end that looks super good. Name's Jawan something. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Mike. Absolutely, Mike. I'm with you on that one. Absolutely. On this 3rd and 13, let's see. Teddy says Robert Griffin III was in high school near Fort Hood 20 years ago. Is he suited up? No, he is actually broadcasting. I know that he actually said some interesting things, but, yeah, he's actually doing broadcasting. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson's looking, and they look like they got hands on him, and he's down. He's down. Excellent job by the Raiders here to bring down someone as elusive as Lamar Jackson in that backfield. Crosby and company, they are really, really going after today. So that's going to bring up a 4th down situation, 4th and 19. They've got to punt the ball, and so the Raiders will get another chance to move it. But I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing right now with the Raiders, especially on that defensive line. But, yeah, Robert Griffin, I know that he had got hired, I think, by ESPN in terms of some type of broadcasting opportunity. Let's see. Will we get a return? We will get a return. And Renfro goes down at about the 24-yard line. And so the Raiders will take over on their own 24. Let's see. But yeah, everybody that's here on the stream, if you haven't given me your projections yet in terms of who you think is going to win, who are you rooting for, give me some final score projections if you haven't already. Definitely looking forward to seeing who you guys are rooting for in this one moving forward. Let's see. Mike says, how do you think tight end Mark Andrews will perform? I think Mark Andrews will have a solid day. And when I say solid day, if I had to throw a number out there, probably about a good 8 receptions, maybe about a good say about a good 80-something yards and maybe a touchdown. I'll give him a touchdown as well. I mean, I think like near the red zone, Lamar's going to target him for sure, especially the way that the Raiders seem like they're generating pressure. But I expect Mark Andrews to have a big day. I mean, my man got paid, and when guys get paid, they typically get the ball as teams want to make sure they get the most out of their investment. Mike says Watkins only had 2 touchdowns last year. I mean, it's kind of hard to get touchdowns in that offense when you know that everybody else around you is a lot faster than you. I mean, no knock on Watkins at all whatsoever, but obviously you've got Tyreek and then you've got Kelsey in the red zone and stuff like that. And then obviously they've got other guys, Pringle and company. They've got some speedsters that was there. So, sometimes it's just not your day, honestly. But in a situation like this with Baltimore, he'll definitely get more of an opportunity for sure to showcase what he's got. You see, Mike says the Bills spent 2 first rounds on him. Poor Mike. I feel like every time we talk about a player, Mike, there's some type of Buffalo connection one way or another. I mean, it really does feel that way. And, man, guys, it feels like this quarter is going by super fast, guys. Like, it's already just 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's going by pretty fast, guys. Let's see. Teddy says, so far the Ravens playing like the Bears last night. And so, I mean, the Bears' offense looked pretty good last night. I will say that. I was impressed with what I seen for the offense. It may not have showed up too much on the scoreboard, but from an offensive standpoint, it was pretty good. Now, we're not going to discuss the secondary, though. Let's see. Teddy says, most important Raider game in 20 years. I mean, going back to 20 years ago, we'd be talking about that Raiders team that's going back to that whole Tuck football game, which as a Patriot fan, I refuse to talk about right now. But because we're not going to get into details about that one, but just thankful that it played out the way that it did. All right, so the Raiders have the ball. Derek Carr, he's up under center. Let's see if the Ravens are going to bring pressure, though. I see a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage. Might be a good time for a play fake and see if you can hit Hunter Henry deep. Derek Carr's looking. He's going deep, and it's almost intercepted. He was trying to go to Waller, and it was nearly picked off. So, yeah, that's secondary right there. What a play. And you've got Derek Carr harping at the official there. But, yeah, let's see this replay again. But all I can say, keep targeting my man, Darren Waller. That's a great call to keep targeting him for my fantasy team. And Mike says, I see Raiders Cosby sack machine. Absolutely. 2nd and 10. Waller goes up top. Josh Jacobs goes to the other side. Henfro's in motion as well. Trips up top. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. They're at their own 24. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's looking deep again. And there's nothing there. They're clearly trying to make sure they get Waller going in this one, which is not a bad move at all. Because when he gets going, he really gets going, guys. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 situation. Let's see, get through some of these comments here. Mike says, former Bills offensive coordinator Greg Roman. I remember old Greg. Let's see. Mike says, and then Crosby popped them. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's see. Carr's in the shotgun. Ravens looks like they're really bringing pressure on this. Let's see if they really come through with it, though. They sent about 4. Oh, man, and that was a tip ball, and it looks like it's intercepted. But did it hit the floor? And, man, what a play there by the defense. All right, yeah, he jumped up, got a hand on it. That changed the trajectory of the ball because they were going to go to Darren Waller, which is, again, not a bad move. But the defense timed it. And let's see if Young actually made that reset. Oh, okay. I'm just now seeing anybody that's ahead of me. Yeah, that's clearly incomplete right there. It's going to bring up fourth down. All right, so that's going to bring up a punting situation here for the Raiders. And Teddy says, we love punts. Ashak says, am I the only person who thinks Baker is like 5'10"? He really looks like it, though. But he's taller than that, but he really looks like it. Teddy says the most valuable punter. Again, this is going to be a 4th and 10, so we're going to see the punt come up here. All right, punt is off. Let's see if we get a return here by the Ravens. All right, so we do get a return. He's going. He's looking. Oh, man, this is looking pretty big, and they got him at about the 35-yard line. So you got it all the way to about Baltimore's 35-yard line. So excellent return on that one. And let's see. Meanwhile, let's catch up on some of these comments. And so let's see. Mike says that Clinton Farrell, Nathan Peterman, and Incognito on being inactive has me throwing little Caesar pizza boxes on the sidewalk. We know who you showed up for, Mike. We know who you showed up for. Absolutely. Let's see. Teddy says punting is a lot of yards. Yeah, that ball goes a lot of yards through the air. It really does. And Teddy says Bills played the wrong side of the field. And let's see. Mike says watch tons of films. Tons of film. Play of the week. Well, both goes to Murray, especially the moonwalk and back out of certain sack and beautiful long pass. Murray had a tremendous game, y'all. Absolutely tremendous game. Jay in the Bay, thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for coming through, man. And hey, guys, if you haven't heard of Jay in the Bay somehow, definitely check him out, guys. I mean, he produces top-notch 49ers content, so do check out my man Jay in the Bay channel for sure. You won't regret it. Guarantee you that. And you say, what's good, JB? The Raider Nation is fire on the street. Hey, absolutely, man. You know Raider Nation, they show up, man. They show up. They absolutely show up, man. So, but yeah, glad to have you here, man. Teddy says, I had my first Patriots hat in 1991 after they went 1-15. I'm sure you got it at a very nice discounted price. I'm getting it right then. Let's see. Ajashak says, who you got winning? I'm going to stick with my pregame projection. You know, I projected that pregame, the Raiders are going to win. And it was going to be the final score about 26-24. You know, even if it's a lower scoring game, I'm going to say the Raiders, all this energy at home, you know, as soon as they get my man Darren Waller going, it'll be some good things happening here. But believe me, the Ravens are going to be in it every bit of the way here. Ashak says that Ashak's got the Ravens. Can't argue with that at all. Let's see. Teddy says, I don't like Carr. I moved to Texas in 2002 and was forced to watch his brother. David Carr had it rough, guys. He really had it rough when he first was coming. I mean, coming to an expansion team, you're talking about the worst time to come out. Like, if I'm a prospect in the draft and I had an extra year of eligibility, I'd probably wait one more year to try to avoid being drafted by an expansion team because you're setting yourself up for failure. Absolutely. Teddy says, when I got to Texas, Randall Cunningham had quit the Cowboys. Good old Randall Cunningham. You see, Mike says the Ravens have first-round cornerback Marcus Peters and first-round Marlon Humphreys. Great pointing out on that one. Absolutely. Let's see. 1st and 10. Jackson throws the ball, and that's going to be a loss of about half a yard on that one. Going to Brown. And obviously with the different jersey number right here, so I had to look to see who that was for a second. Let's see. Teddy says Randall Cunningham shifty. And for those of you that's watching, you know, this Monday Night Football game on ESPN, how do y'all feel about having the Manning brothers right here just, you know, commentating throughout this game and stuff? Like, I'm like, can we focus on the game? Let's see, 2nd and 10. All right, Ravens are in the shotgun. Got receivers up top. Jackson fakes it. He's looking to throw. He's looking. He throws it. And it's going to be Williams. And Williams got plenty of yards and then some, gaining at least about 21, make that probably 22 yards. And a first down for the Ravens. But, yeah, Randall Cunningham was very shifty. Jay in the Bay says, hell of a game so far. Both teams came to play. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we'll see which team, gets the first points. Will it be the Ravens? Let's see, 1st and 10. They hand this one off. Williams gains about a good solid, maybe 3 yards on the play. Let's see. Mike says, Jay, I thumbed you up. Hey, I appreciate it, Mike. Make sure you guys are getting those thumbs up, hitting those thumbs up there. Best way to get this video some attention. And I really do appreciate all the support, you guys. And anybody that's watching that's new, definitely do consider subscribing to the channel, guys. I'm telling you, I produce a lot of content. I mean, today I was very busy dropping a lot of videos earlier today in terms of sport news. Injury updates were coming in left and right. A lot of stuff going on. Let's see, 2nd and 7 now. Guy goes, let's see, Brown goes in motion. Lamar's got it. He's looking. He slings it. That's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. And while we're waiting on 3rd and 7 to start, let's see. Ashak says, I swear I may sound biased, but Aaron Rodgers has too big of an ego. He says he blamed everyone else except himself. And that game was his fault, too. He played awful, just my opinion. Hey, Adishak, as someone that started Aaron Rodgers in that one, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. He should take the blame for that one. As the quarterback, you make the decisions here. And some of those throws was just terrible. No other way to put it. 3rd and 7, though. Shotgun formation. Lamar's looking. He throws it, and it's completed. That's a completion to Mark Andrews, the money tight end that's getting paid, guys. Let's see. I feel like that spot was unfavorable. I thought that initially that he caught it a little further up, but maybe I just didn't see it. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 1 situation. And looks like they're going to line up to go for it. Let's see if they can get this. All right, 4th and 1. Can the Raiders come up with a big stand, or will Lamar Jackson and company have their way? This time they hand it off to Williams. Williams, he's running. He might take this to the house, guys. Touchdown, Ravens. Williams, and anybody that started him on your fantasy team, you're feeling great. And if you're the Ravens, hey, none of your top 3 running backs, no problems. That system is plug and play right now. And, man, these Raider fans did not like that happening at home. But, hey, touchdown, Baltimore on that one. Nice run by Williams for 35 yards on that touchdown. Let's see if they can get the extra point up there as well. But, yeah, excellent play. Right down the middle, too, in between the interior. And, yeah, that was a nice touchdown there. Excellent drive by the Baltimore Ravens to finish in the end zone. Let's see. Teddy says the Ravens expansion team was loaded. Meanwhile, the extra point by Justin Tucker is good. I expect nothing less from Justin Tucker, though. Let's see. I feel like I skipped one on this one. Okay, let's get this one. All right. So, okay, I think I was there. Teddy says first Ravens game beat the Raiders in Baltimore with Vinny Testaverde and Ernest Byer. Oh, good old Vinny Testaverde. Y'all want to talk about quarterbacks playing to their mid-40s? Vinny Testaverde, I think he played till he was about 45 years old, if I'm not mistaken. Vinny Testaverde, he had a lot of years. He has some great comebacks as well, so definitely good old Vinny Testaverde. Someone that doesn't get as much attention as he probably should have, just given how long he played. And Mike says, always good Lamar Jackson. Absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. But the best part about that play, guys, was that Williams ran it, so that touchdown doesn't really hurt my fantasy team like that. So I will take it. Let's see. Mike says, Adishak, cover your ears, please. Okay, is it covered? Jay, should the Bears trade the Mac brothers back to the Raiders? They should do no such thing. No such thing. They should do no such thing. It's not like the Mac brothers can go back there and play safety back there for the Bears. I mean, that was a couple mishaps there, but hopefully I really hope they get that situation figured out, though. They cannot have that happen all season long. But nah, no takebacks. I don't think Mac wants to go back. As much as enticing as that would be for fans, no. Let's see. Jay in the Bay says, damn, that's the Ravens' 4th string running back. I know it's plug and play. It's the system. Whenever you have the threat of a Lamar Jackson there, I mean, defenses have to hesitate. We have to see if Lamar's going to keep it first before we can attack. And that split second makes all the difference between a 35-yard touchdown like that or a run that goes 3.5 yards. So absolutely the threat of having Lamar Jackson does bode well for this team. Let's see. Teddy says, too much time used on the clock for the first touchdown, but okay. I mean, this would be along the game plan of the Baltimore Ravens. We've got less than 2 minutes going here in the first quarter. So Baltimore, they want to control that clock as they love to do when they run the ball. And so this is right down their alley for sure. And the Sports Blitz, thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you here and glad to hear that you're feeling a bit better, man. Glad to hear it. I know you got to be feeling good because, unlike my team, your team actually won your Carolina Panthers. But, guys, do check out the Sports Blitz in his channel. He produces a lot of sports content. Check him out for sure. Subscribe to his channel. Show him some love and some support. Let's see. Ashak says, oh, God, I would be very sad if we traded them unless if we got Quentin Nelson or something else. You bring up a good point, Ashak, but, I mean, if they can include perhaps a top-tier safety as well, I'd include that as well. But, nah, he should stay with the Bears. Stay with the Bears. All right, so that return goes out to about the 15-yard line. Let's see if the Raiders can respond, guys. I know Raiders Nation, they're not going to go down quiet, so they definitely want to see a response here. This is the perfect time to get my man Darren Waller involved in the game. I know they've been trying to get him involved, but keep going to him. Helps my fantasy team, and ultimately it will help this Raiders team. Let's see. Teddy says, Vinny went to Dallas after Cunningham dipped. He did. All right, Derek Carr's up under center. Got a lot of guys up front, a lot of big guys up front here for the Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. They give it to Jacobs. He's running. He's still running. And he gets the first down. Excellent play by the Raiders to get the first down. That's a gain of at least about 13 yards on that play and a first down for the Raiders. So, yeah, if they can get plays like that and just keep these drives extended, that's going to be big. And that's Alex Leatherwood. Okay, so I remember in a draft when the Raiders took him, and I know a lot of experts were like they reached too early. They could have got him later, but they wanted to make sure that they got their guy. They believed in him, and when you believe in a guy, you have to make sure you get him. They handed off to Jacobs. He's running. He's stuffed at the line, and that's going to be a gain of nothing on that play. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Let's see, the Sports Blitz says, appreciate it, man. This has been a good game so far. Absolutely. Good game, guys. As we wind down, more time in this first quarter is going to come to an end very soon. We're going to see if these Raiders can respond. Let's see, Derek Carr's in the shotgun. Ravens look like they may be bringing pressure. Raiders got a lot of guys up front. Derek Carr's looking. He throws it, and it is dropped by Darren Waller. But I love what we're doing here. But we're going to need Waller to come down with some of these. I mean, Waller, I know that he, recently, there were some changes within his agency because he's going to be thinking about that money. So he's definitely going to want to make sure he makes plays like that so that we can get the most money as possible. As this man certainly deserves to be paid based upon what he's done so far. 3rd and 10, Derek Carr in shotgun. Are the Ravens going to be blitzing from the top? All right, he takes the snap. They are blitzing indeed. And he just gets that one off, but that's going to be incomplete because they know exactly where he's going with that. What a play by Humphreys in the secondary, guys. What a play. So the Raiders, they are aggressively going after Waller in this game, and the Ravens, they're doing an excellent job of making sure they shut that down. But that was just great coverage on that. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. So they're going to have to punt the ball. Let's see. Teddy says Testaverde was the quarterback at Cleveland when he went straight to Baltimore. And so, yeah, Teddy been everywhere, guys. Like, who knows all the teams Teddy Testaverde been at? Because, my man played about, 17 years in the league, 18 years. No, it might have been in the 20s, actually. Meanwhile, this return goes all the way to the 20. So the Ravens, they're going to be starting at their own 20-yard line. And let's see if they can repeat the success that they had earlier. There's 8 seconds left in this first quarter, so we'll be possibly seeing the last play of this quarter coming up. All right, let's see. Ashak says, I swear right after I made that comment and on my alternate account on your video, YouTube let me comment again. I wonder if they saw my if they saw my comment. All right, let's see. 1st and 10. I'll leave the comments right here for after this play. All right, I think we can get another comment in before. Let's see. All right, last play possibly of the first quarter here. Shotgun formation. Lamar takes it, he throws. And that's a gain of about a good 5 yards on that one. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter with the Ravens currently up on the road 7-0. And so, yeah, right now we've seen some good plays from both teams, but the Ravens, that run game is still dangerous. Even with their 4th-string running back still out there, has some burst to him. Plus Lamar doing Lamar-type things out there. So we'll see how the second quarter is going to go. But right now, the first quarter, the Ravens are up 7-0. So let's get to some of these comments here. And if you guys are watching, I appreciate you guys so much for coming through. Be sure to like this stream. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing to the channel as well. Best way to stay up to date with all kind of these streams, because I'm going to be streaming all year long, as well as producing a lot of sport news as well, whether we're talking NFL, NBA, college, all that great stuff in one channel. So I appreciate you guys so much. Let's see. Teddy says, force the Steelers to trade Ben. You're going to have a trade partner in order to make that happen. I am concerned about the Steelers, though, when it comes to the future at the quarterback position. I feel like next year's probably not going to be the best year to draft a quarterback to replace them. And I don't think that they have either. Like, some of the backups they have are guys that can come in, win some games because of how great the defense is. But at the same time, if you want the Super Bowl, you're going to have to find you probably a young quarterback to come into the future. And Big Ben, yeah. Buffalo, Buffalo's a good team. The Steelers were able to go down there and win. But I get what you're saying on that one. Teddy says, I like Raiders, but not Oakland. I miss Oakland. I do miss Oakland. I was very fond of some of the memories that we had down there in Oakland when they was with the Oakland Raiders. But hey, Las Vegas, who doesn't love Las Vegas? I believe the owner, Mark Davis, was having some success in the casino earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. And so I do think I saw something like that. I was at work, but I think I saw something like that. Let's see. Teddy says, pointing to the picture. They're at home with the Raiders' first Super Bowl win, like the Pasadena Raiders. And let's see. Mike says, I feel Jackson was too cryptic lately. ESPN pregame asked him if he feels confident that they'll win. He said, Ryan Fitzpatrick is very sore. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Mike. But yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick situation, that's tough, man. That was tough. Definitely wish him the best of luck, coming back from that injury, which won't keep him down too long. Now, whether or not when he gets back, if that'll still be his job or not, that's going to be up to Heinicke and how he does like performing out there. I think Heinicke's going to do good enough to where when Fitzpatrick comes back, it may no longer be his job. It'll be more of a toss-up, and I think they're going to want to see what Heinicke can do throughout the course of the season. But, of course, what determines that? Wins and losses. If the Washington football team is winning, I think they'll stick with Taylor. If they're not winning, then they'll go back to Fitzpatrick. So wins and losses will determine that scenario when he's back and healthy. Meanwhile, we've got a 2nd and 4 situation. Let's see, Jackson. What is Jackson going to do on this play? Guy goes in motion, hands it to the back, and the back gets stuffed in the backfield. Loss of about 3 yards, and that Raiders defense is showing a lot of heart right now. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 7. Yeah, they let up that one big run, but outside of that big play right there, they've been pretty solid in terms of containment. I mean, look at the way that they were getting in the backfield on that one. They're playing with some energy. They want to show off for the hometown fans. They really do. Let's see. And Teddy says, I got Utah Jazz Spider-Man shoes, the Don 2s. Meanwhile, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 shotgun formation. Lamar's looking. He throws it, and it is dropped. It is dropped. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 7. So, yeah, he keeps playing like this. My fantasy team is going to be in good hands today, guys, because I currently need Lamar to – I mean, the Ravens, they can do what they do, but – try not to go through Lamar too much for my fantasy team purposes. All right, 4th and 7. Let's see what type of punt they're going to get here. All right, so they finally get the punt off. Let's see if we're going to get a return. No return on that one, and he's going to be starting off at about, the Raiders will be starting off at the 35-yard line. All right, so let's see. Can we get Derek Carr and company to get into the end zone? And let's see. Mike says, I had subbed to the Sports Blitz, but Ajashak keeps his channel more secret that they're a 51. Hey, it's the best kept secret. I mean, me and Ajashak, we spoke for months, and my man Ajashak did not inform me that he was dropping content on his channel. You know, it wasn't until he mentioned it one time, and I was like, oh, snap, he's dropping content. Meanwhile, Josh Jacobs on the carry, that's going to be a loss of about at least a yard on the play. And the Ravens, that's a big man right there getting in the backfield. And so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 11. So, yeah, the Raiders, they're trying to get the ground game running, and they're also looking for Darren Waller. And right now, they just need to get some big plays going to help this offense get cranked up. But, yeah, guys, definitely do subscribe to Ajashak channel if you guys haven't subscribed already. Show them some love and some support. 2nd and 10, Derek Carr in the shotgun formation. Let's see, trips at the bottom of the screen. Ravens look like they may be bringing pressure on this one. Now they send 4 guys. Derek Carr's looking. He's looking. He throws it. And Josh Jacobs, ooh, what a hit. What a hit that was. But that's a 6-yard gain nonetheless. But Harrison with the hit on that one. And that's one of those hits that you grab the ball, you turn around, and bam, he's already in your face. But, yeah, Derek Carr had to check that one down. The Ravens' defense has been looking superb so far in this one. They know what the Raiders want to do. But he definitely could have gotten that one to Darren Waller on the play, though. It looks like Darren Waller was pretty open on that one. All right, this is 3rd down, guys. 3rd and 4. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. Will the Ravens bring pressure, or are they just going to front when act like they're bringing pressure? Let's see how many guys they actually bring. And they are bringing pressure, but looks like the clock's, it doesn't matter. Flag on the play. Is it on Letterwood? And again, that could just be nerves. Yeah, the rookie offensive lineman cannot have that. Oh, was that Simpson? Yeah, okay. Okay, that was Simpson. All right, so now we're going to be looking at the 3rd and 9. All right, third and 9. Let's see what's going to happen here. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. Will the Ravens bring pressure? They're sending 4. They're getting to him, and they got him. They got him. What a sack. That's going to make it 4th and an eternity back there. 4th and like 21. But what a sack that was. Ravens brought pressure, got to him, and now they're going to have to punt the ball again. So, yeah, we're waiting on the Raiders offense to get cranked up. And that is Justice Houston there with that play. He's been in the league. He's been a force in this league for quite some time. Almost forgot they picked him up. That was a great pickup when they added him as well. Let's see. 4th and 21. Nice punt. Let's see if we get a return. Oh, what a fumble. You cannot be fumbling the ball like that. That's the worst way to give momentum to the other team. Luckily, he was able to recover his own thing because nobody else was near him. But, man, you definitely can't be doing that. And Teddy says 35 is a bad punt for a fair catch. Let me catch up on some of the comments here. And then when we get back, it'll be the Baltimore Ravens again, taking over at the 32-yard line with 1st and 10. But meanwhile, while there's a commercial, let's go through some of the comments here. Let's see. Teddy says, Joe Mixon leads the league. Does he really? Interesting. I tried to get him in my fantasy draft, but he was already gone. And Mike says, which Houston is that? I believe that's Justin Houston, the one that came over from Kansas. No, from the Colts. That's why he came over from the Colts. Let's see. The Sports Blitz says, hey, I'm back. Glad to have you back. He says, thanks, Mike. Let's see. And Mike says, is Derek Wolfe out there? Haven't seen Derek Wolfe. That's a good question. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'm catching up on the comments here, guys, while we have some time through this commercial. Mike says, fumble. Yeah, you cannot fumble the ball on a punt return. And Teddy says 127 yards to pass on Joe Mixon is not a lot. And so you're right about that. And Mike says, the Sports Blitz, your channel is solid like Jay's. You're doing me a favor. And so there you have it. You're right, guys. I mean, both me, the Sports Blitz, we talk a lot. We're going to be working together, in the future in terms of at some point in the future, we're probably going to aim for when the Panthers have a primetime matchup, but at some point I'll have him on here as a guest. And then vice versa, I'll be on his channel as well. So, yeah, definitely, guys, show him some love. Support his channel, support my channel. If you haven't subscribed to either of our channels, do subscribe, guys. I'm telling you, man, you're not going to regret it with the content that we produce on a regular basis. And Nashak says, yeah, I am baffled how 56 people are sub. I am inconsistent on uploading. I am probably going to start uploading a bunch of game clips now. I have recorded so many clips on Xbox, I can't count no more. Hey, I'm telling you, man, people love highlights. They do love highlights, That's one thing for sure. So definitely keep it up. The channel will start taking off, man. And before you know it, man, you're going to be in the 1K club, and we'll all be there, by this time next year. You said, have you seen Latavius Murray? That's why they did pick him up. But no, we have not seen him. I don't think we've seen him yet. But I totally forgot about that. And the Sportsman says, thanks, Mike. He says, you definitely won't regret it. There you go. There you go. All right, so 1st and 10. Let's see what Lamar Jackson has in store here for the Baltimore Ravens out there on the field, who have the only points of the game with 7. Let's see. Guy goes in motion. Play fake. Lamar's looking. He throws, and it's caught. And that is Brown. That's a combination right there that scares my fantasy team because I'm going against both of those guys. And so, yeah, that's a combination that does scare my fantasy team. But it's nice to see Hollywood getting some shine right now because definitely I want to see this man take that next step in his career and be that guy that he was in Oklahoma. I still believe that he can become that. I know sometimes it takes a receiver a little while to get going, but I still believe in his potential. Let's see, 1st and 10. Guy goes in motion, and Jackson fumbles it. He fumbles it. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards on that one. Luckily, they were able to recover that one, but man, the Ravens have got to take better care of the ball. This is the second time now they put the ball on the turf. You cannot keep creating opportunities for the Raiders. He tried to pull that one back, but somewhere in that pullback, the ball popped out. Let's see. And the Teddy's right. Hit the bell, guys. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on as well. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, all of that. Meanwhile, 2nd and 14. Jackson backs in the backfield. The shotgun, that pressure's getting to him. He's running. He throws it, and it's caught. This time is it Sammy Watkins? Yes, Sammy Watkins on the play. My goodness, what a play that was. And that was like a 29-yard gain on that one. Sammy Watkins. And, of course, as I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a ton of opportunities for Sammy Watkins, especially while their first-round pick Bateman is currently on IR right now to come in and try to make an impact, be that veteran receiver for these guys, and lead this young receiving pack down throughout the season as they continue to progress as a unit. And the better this receiving core gets, the better they're going to be as a team. I see on the sideline Latavius Murray. I wonder if they're going to utilize him at some point. But you see Williams in the backfield behind Lamar Jackson. Right now they're playing with a bit of tempo. But at the same time, Jackson, he's taking the snap. He's looking. He's going to the end zone. Incomplete. That is incomplete, and he was targeting Oliver. And let's see, the Sports Blitz says, yeah, man, I was at 300 just over a month ago. Has it really been just a month ago? Wow, you're talking about you basically more than doubled because you're like at 650-something now, last I checked. And so he said it can take off when you least expect it. He's right, guys. He's absolutely right, man. I've definitely seen a lot of growth myself last year, and increase. I mean, not last year, last month, an increase of 230-something subscribers. So absolutely, guys, absolutely. Let's see, 2nd and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Jackson hands it off to Williams. Williams is going to run. Gains about a good 4 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 at the Raiders' 10-yard line. See if the Raiders can play some goal line defense. Right now, the Ravens, they've been able to have their way on this possession. The Raiders defense got to keep them in this until the offense gets cranked up. This could be huge to hold them to a field goal as opposed to a touchdown. And Mike says, beautiful throw to Hollywood. Let's see. Third down. Lamar Jackson has it. He's looking. He can feel the pressure. The pressure's all around him. He's still running. He's just that elusive, guys. He's throwing it in the end zone. He has a touchdown. And, of course, to Hollywood. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. And, man, I need to check my fantasy team, guys. Like, I really need to check my fantasy team now. We might be in some trouble if this continues throughout the rest of the game. Let's see, but that's a touchdown again for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see if the PAT will be good. Let's see. Mike says beautiful throw to Hollywood. I think I already did that one. Let's see. Adishak says, where Murray been? Yeah, Murray's on the sideline right now. So I don't know if they plan on using him at all this game. But, yeah, he's on the sideline, but he is active for this game. I think his number is number 28 out there. Meanwhile, Justin Tucker, of course, his money right down the middle, guys. Right down the middle. And Mike says, yeah, Nacic, I believe, isn't he like currently a DN? You know how they have those edge rushers specifically. So might just classify him as an edge. Let's see, the Sportsman says, I really need Lamar to get like 10 more points without getting the ball to Mark Andrews. If we're talking fantasy football, guys, then yeah, man. I mean, I'm going against both Lamar Jackson and Hollywood, and so that touchdown really does hurt. I have Darren Waller still on my team. I need to check and see just how much damage did that do having both those guys score. That is not what I need. I don't need another combination like that, guys. Otherwise, my fantasy team's going to go down the drain once again. So cannot have that happening. And let's see, get through some more of these comments here. Adishak says that Lamar is incredible. Oh, he's exciting to watch. Lamar by himself, he sells a lot of tickets, guys. He's very exciting to watch. I mean, from his agility and speed to, I mean, he's got a strong arm as well. And so if these receivers really take it to that next level, look out, guys. Look out. Look out. Let's see. The Sportsbook says yes. And Mike says huge touchdown, might be a blowout. That's going to depend on what the Raiders do, if they respond or not, but it certainly has that potential. Like, the Ravens are a team that they can really start going off. There's no doubt about that. And Ashek says the Sports Blitz, my friend, is in the opposite position. He needs Lamar to play bad or Andrews to – well, he needs Lamar to actually play good or Andrews to balance it out. Yeah, my team's in a tough spot right now, guys. Very tough spot. Let's see. Teddy says typical first half of football, struggling for real. For real. The Sportsman says, I may end up with a win in my money league. I was projected to lose by like 10, but now projected to win by 5. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, guys. Ashak says he is probably about to blow up my DM since he is playing incredible. Let's see. And the Sportsman says, haha, yeah, I have Lamar and the Raiders kicker, and my opponent has Andrews and Justin Tucker. Well, I mean, hey, you got to like those odds if he keeps throwing to Hollywood, but I can't let him throw to Hollywood. I really can't let Lamar have a good night, honestly, at all. So if the Ravens are going to keep scoring, they got to run the ball. Run the ball. And Mike says, do we see running back Peyton Barber out there at all? I have not seen a Peyton Barber sighting. I totally forgot he may be out there. Have we seen Kenyon Drake is even suited up for this one? All right, so we're going to see the kickoff here by the Ravens. And so let's see how much damage did that do to my fantasy team? How much damage did that do? Oh, man, well, I tell you what it did do. It dropped my win percentage from 75% all the way to 55%, guys. I can't have that happen again. I can't have that happen again. We cannot survive that, especially if Darren Waller's not out there having a big game. All right, so this is going to be, let's see, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Let's see, Derek Carr looks like he's going to line up on the center. Keep targeting my man Darren Waller. Don't you get away from that. Keep targeting Darren Waller. Help my fantasy team out as much as possible. Let's see, Derek Carr, he takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it quick, and that's a gain of about 3 yards, probably 4 yards. Okay, he got 5 yards out of that. Pure effort. Pure effort, guys. The Sportsbook says the Raiders have been struggling bad so far. Yeah. But all I can say is keep going to Darren Waller, regardless of what happens. Keep going to him. Heck, line him up in the backfield, run him a couple times, whatever it takes. Let's see, 2nd down and 5. Let's see, Derek Carr. They're taking their time. All right, so they're still in the shotgun. Ravens look like they're bringing pressure. He's looking to throw, and he throws it, and it is caught. Nice reception by Kenyon Drake coming over from the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see. Mike says Carr always shows up with good intentions, but Snoop shows up with the Coronas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. 1st and 10. Let's see what Derek Carr is going to do. He throws it, and Renfrow with the reception. That's a gain of about a good 11, maybe even 12 yards on the play. So that's great. I am to target Darren Waller again, though. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. All right, Carr's in the shotgun. Let's see. Josh Jacobs gets back in the backfield with him. Darren Waller moves to the top of the screen. Now Henry Ruggs is in motion. He's at the top. And they throw it quickly to Waller. And Waller, he's got a gain of about 8 yards on that one. Love the play. Let's do it again. Want to see it again. All right, so that's going to bring up a 2nd down and short situation. So let's see what they're going to do. All right, so Derek Carr's lined up on the center. You have to think with Kenyon Drake in the game, they might run the ball here. That's what I'm anticipating. Let's see if they can get it against this stout Ravens defense. They hand it to Drake, and yeah, the Ravens read that about as nicely as I did on that play. So that's going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 1. Mike says, I seen Drake. Absolutely. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. I believe they're at the 43-yard line of Baltimore's. They need to get this 1st down. They absolutely have to get this 1st down. What would I call? I probably would call a deep pass to Darren Waller, though. Just saying. Just an idea. All right, Derek Carr's in the shotgun. Let's see what they're going to do. Ravens got a lot of guys at the line. Derek Carr, he's going deep. And it is caught, indeed, by Darren Waller. My goodness. What a reception, guys. What a catch. Absolutely love it. They took my advice, guys. I didn't think they were going to actually do it, but they did it. They got faith in Darren Waller. They're going to continue to give him the ball as they should. The Sportsbook says, so my clip of Marcus Mariota in 14 seconds long, and it says my average watch time is 17 seconds. I'm beyond confused. That's YouTube analytics for you. Somehow it adds up for him. Let's see. 1st and 10, shotgun formation, Derek Carr. Let's see, a couple guys up top. He's looking to throw. That pass rush is getting there. He throws it, and it is dropped by Henry Ruggs III. He was probably thinking about trying to make a play after the catch, and he ended up dropping it. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 situation. Those are plays that Henry Ruggs has got to make if this game's going to stay close. But it was a little behind him, though. I will say that. It was behind him. Let's see. Mike says, I seen a drunk chick. And Adishak says, bad drop. It was. It was. And Mike says 11 Butterfingers Ruggs. 2nd and 10. Derek Carr has the ball. He throws it, and it's caught by my man, Darren Waller out there. Love it. Keep it going, guys. Get him in the end zone. I could really use that. Let's see how's my projection going. Okay, so that's improved me back to the 69% win percentage. Okay, we're doing some good stuff here. Let's try to get him in the end zone, though. I don't care if we have to run a reverse, have him pass the ball, something. Get him some touchdowns here. Let's see, 3rd and 2nd. All right, so it looks like that's going to be a timeout by Las Vegas. Important 3rd and 2 situation, guys. Raiders need to score a touchdown in this one so that way we can make this a game again. They have to score a touchdown. I feel like if they get a field goal here, you're asking a lot for the defense right now. So let's try to get a touchdown for the Raiders. I'm surprised they're not going to put Marcus Mariota in for this play and run a similar play to earlier. It worked so well. All right, but Derek Carr, he's going to be in the shotgun. Let's see. Henfro in motion. All right, big 3rd and 2. Let's see what they got. Let's see. Ravens are bringing a lot of pressure, and they are. And Derek Carr, he throws a pass, and it is a flag on the play. Well, multiple flags on the play. Multiple flags. My goodness. Multiple flags on the play. Defensive pass interference. Oh, yeah. He basically tackled my man, brought him to the flow. Everything that you're not supposed to do, he did on that play. My man didn't have a chance to make a play on the ball. And let's see what it's going to be. It's going to set up a 1st and goal, guys. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. Let's see what he's going to do. Come on, aim for Waller. Aim for Waller. All right, he takes a snap. He hands it off to the back, and this is Josh Jacobs. Touchdown. It's that simple. Touchdown. So the Raiders, they are finally on the board, and there you have it. There you have it. Allegiant Stadium, they are alive again. They love this touchdown, and there you go. That's exactly what the Raiders needed right now to get that energy going, that momentum going. You see Charles Woodson up there in the stands, but look at these guys. They are excited to have their Las Vegas Raiders score their first regular season touchdown in front of the hometown fans here at that stadium in the regular season. Again, first time with the fans actually being there. But, man, Josh Jacobs. Extra point is good. And let's see, Mike says nothing wrong with armbar tackle right when the ball is released. And Mike says Joshua Jacobs, yes. Imagine that touchdown right there. So some fantasy owners out there, they're happy about that touchdown for Josh. But great job for the Raiders getting on the board here, making it a 1-touchdown game. Way to respond and keep this game, respectable right now. So I'm happy about that. And there's still 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in this second quarter, guys. So, let's see who else is going to try to score before the half. The Ravens, they've looked very nice their last couple of possessions out there as well. So we'll see if the Raiders defense can make some type of stand, or will Lamar Jackson and company continue to go off? And let's see, the Sportsman says, I get a point from the Raiders kicker, so I'll take it. Every point matters. Every point matters, guys. I'm telling you, every point matters in fantasy football. I one time lost a match in fantasy football that cost my team the playoffs. I went to sleep, had the lead, woke up, and due to a statistical error, ended up losing. So every point matters. And Mike says, I don't get why all the Heisman Trophy winners hang out. That's a good question. It's a very good question. Shoot, put me on a commercial. I'll do it too, though. Give me a Heisman. I don't know why they won't give Reggie Bush his Heisman Trophy back, though. Get this man his Heisman back. Michael, thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. And, man, we got a nice one here. Ravens up 14-7. Let me know who you're rooting for in this one, and what is your final score projection when it's all said and done in this game. But thank you so much for coming through once again for this stream. Glad to have you. And let's see, the Sports List says, oh, dang, man, I've got a glitch in my league saying that Jamar Chase earned 37 points when he only had like 20. That's a big glitch, man. We're talking about almost double the points. That's enough to really drastically change the outcome of a game. And Adashak says, I like the new 2K shot meter. It reminds me of NBA Live. And so tell me, do you stream any 2K games, Adashak, or do you plan on streaming any of those? Definitely let me know, man. Definitely let me know. And are you Xbox or PlayStation? Meanwhile, we're still waiting for the action to return here. There's still 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in this game. And, yeah, with the Ravens, this is going to be really important now for the Raiders for their defense. You know, they had some moments, but then the Ravens, they've had some big plays against them. So we're going to see if they can stop the Ravens from getting going. Hollywood, he got in the end zone there. That's a guy that I'm pretty sure a lot of people, you know, probably in fantasy football probably didn't take. And so, hey, I mean, he might be someone that might still be available out there if a team doesn't have as many teams in the league that you might want to think about. And so there's going to be no return on this one. So, yeah, we'll get to see the Ravens take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see. Michael says, unfortunately, the Baltimore Ravens will win. And so I'll hang true with my projection of the Raiders winning this one, but the Raiders are definitely got to step it up on the defensive end and not let Lamar Jackson have his way out there. But they brought some good pressure in this game. I will say that. I do like the pass rush. It's just you got to be consistent with it. You can't have big plays, you know, down the field like that, or let the running back go for 35 yards in the end zone, things like that. Let's see. 1st and 10. They got a lot of guys up front at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what Baltimore's going to do. And they hand it to Williams. He's running. That's going to be a gain of about a yard. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 26-yard line here. We've got about 4 minutes remaining before the half. So still plenty of time for the Ravens to run their offense. Let's see. The Sports Blitz says, yeah, luckily Chase was on his bench, though. Yeah, you talk about lucking out. Lucking out for real. All right, 2nd and 9. Let's see what's going to happen here, what the Ravens are going to do. All right, no backs in the backfield. Lamar's back there in the gun. Takes a snap. He's looking. Pump fakes. He throws it to Brown again. He's really trying to hurt my fantasy team, guys. He's really trying to do it. That combination is not the combination I need to see. I need the Raiders to double team him or something. Don't let Hollywood get going. Don't let him have that type of game. Let's see. All right, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 at Las Vegas 45-yard line, I should say. And we've got about 3 minutes remaining in this quarter. See if the Raiders can get a stop here. They hand it to the running back, and the running back gain of about at least a good 15 yards on the play. Make that 16 yards. And what a run for Williams. And Williams, he's having a big night so far. 6 carries, 62 yards. I mean, you add what he did in the 1 carry Marcus Mariota had early in the game for 31 yards. You know, for the Raiders, you know, we've seen some good runs in this one. Let's see. Adashak says, I benched Jamar Chase and Adam Thielen. Adashak, we got to have a separate conversation about that. I need to know who you started over these guys before we have that conversation, but we're going to have a conversation about that for sure. 1st and 10, Ravens, they hand it off to the back again. This time it's a gain of about 3 yards on the carry. And so that's going to take us all the way to the 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warnings. Again, the Baltimore Ravens are currently up 14-7 right now in this one. So separated by 1 touchdown. Baltimore jumped up to the 14-0 lead. Raiders scored in their last possession. Raiders are hoping that they can get a stop and try to score again before the half, or at least go to half with the score being 14-7, while the Ravens, they've definitely got touchdown on the mind, or at least get a field goal before the half. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys. But, yeah, right now, Lamar Jackson, he is 10 of 14, 124 yards, a touchdown. And then you've got Williams, 6 carries, 62 yards, touchdown. Malcolm Brown, 4 receptions, 52 yards, touchdown. And then you look at the, passing for the Raiders, Derek Carr, he is currently 9 of 18. Now, I do know that he did target Darren Waller earlier in the game a lot, and, the Ravens were really looking for that. But, outside of that, I mean, he's looked pretty good today. Marcus Mariota right now is the leading rusher with 31 yards right now. And in terms of receiving, Darren Waller, 4 receptions, 54 yards. And so if Darren Waller can keep getting fed the ball and start to go off, that can be the X factor for this offense to really get going and take it to the next notch. I know Josh Jacobs, he did have that rushing touchdown for the Raiders. That was big. But the defense is going to have to make sure that they don't let the Ravens get going. Because right now, what I'm seeing from Baltimore, this is when Baltimore starts to really take over a game. So the Raiders defense are going to have to step up. I think I skipped one here. Okay, so Ashak says that Jonathan Kamiga's new nickname kills me. And Mike says, I know it's a lot, Jay, but have you considered getting initiated into the Bills Mafia? That cannot happen, Mike. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. I can't do it to the Bills Mafia, be that Patriot insider from within. I can't do it to you guys. I'm Patriots all the way. Pats all the way. I will say this, though. In the division, though, my least favorite team is the Jets, though, within the AFC East. That is my least favorite team in the division, for sure, without doubt. Second up will be the Dolphins, for sure. But the Jets, yeah, it's the whole Rex Ryan era for me that really just did it for me. Meanwhile, it's going to be 2nd and 7, balls at Las Vegas, 42-yard line. Let's see what's going to happen, guys. Can the Raiders defense start making some plays? Early on, they were able to generate some pressure, but ever since the Ravens been running the ball, they haven't been able to do that. Let's see what's going to happen. So Jackson fakes it, play action fake. He's looking, and a pass rush gets there, but he's still able to get it off to Mark Andrews. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3. Let's see. Hazard Shacks finds that's funny. And it's going to be 3rd and 3. Let's see what they're going to do. This could be a big stand here for the Raiders if their defense can hold the Ravens from getting the first down on this one. I feel like it's so critical that they get a stop right now and just keep the Ravens from getting a score. Meanwhile, the Ravens, they hand it off to Williams, who's just shy, a yard shy of the first down. Meanwhile, we have a lineman that's currently down in pain. Looks like he's holding his knee. But, yeah, that's going to be a 4th and about 1. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and catch up on these comments. Let's see. Mike says, Jets, 2 good players just went on IR. Yeah, that was really tough to see, though. I mean, you hate to see that happen, though. You really hate to see that happen. We're talking about some guys that come in with a lot of high potential, looking for a great season. You go through camp, go through preseason, it's finally here, and then they get hurt like that. Absolutely bummer. And let's see. Adishak says, I didn't even know, let's see, that he started the Come Bucket, and I am a fan of his. I just saw it on a bunch of Twitter. I wonder what's going on through Twitter today, actually. I haven't checked too much in terms of what's actually trending right now. And Mike says, these big linemen, I don't know. I don't think the knee is meant to take the weight at that activity. Yeah, I'm concerned about the amount of, injuries with a lot of these running backs throughout the league. Obviously, speaking of running backs, the Ravens seem to be doing fine with the running backs that they have. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of injuries that's taking place, particularly with linemen and running back, for sure. And so, yeah, we've got about 1 minute, 21 seconds before the half. So let's see what's going to take place when they return on with this 4th and 1. And it's going to be at the Raiders, 36-yard line. So we'll see what they have in store for this play right here. But, yeah, definitely this is going to be a big play, especially if the Raiders can end up preventing the Ravens from getting any points. That would be absolutely huge right now. And I'll go ahead and take this time and, thank everybody that's currently, watching the stream. I appreciate you guys so much and all the support, And if you guys haven't already, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you guys, this channel is going to be going places, and it's all because of people like you. So I really appreciate all the support for sure. Let's see. Mike says trending on Twitter is someone named Billy I. Lash or Lashish. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, right now the Ravens, their offense has certainly picked up a lot. I mean, Hollywood, he seems to be playing much better. If this is an indication of what we can expect this year, then that's going to be a deadly weapon right there for the Baltimore Ravens if he really can get going for the course of this. Plus, when they get Bateman back, we saw Sammy Watkins with a big reception earlier. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting time right now for these Baltimore Ravens. I mean, it's going to be a very, very nice division to watch between them, the Browns, the Steelers, with that defense that they possess, and then the Bengals, getting off 1-0, can't overlook them as well. So it's going to be a nice division to watch. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing how it's going to go out. And man, speaking of injuries, man, they're showing some of the season-ending injuries, and my goodness, guys, that's a whole list right there. And in spite of missing all of those guys, they're currently up right now 14-7. It's 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Let's see what's going to happen here. Who's going to win? Who wants it more? The Raiders defense or the Ravens offense? Let's see what's going to happen. And so they hand it off to the back. He's met in the backfield, and what a stop. What a stop. Wow. What a defensive play by the Ravens on that one. I am just, wow. What a play by the Raiders. That's a big-time play. They say big-time players make big-time plays, and it doesn't get any bigger than that, guys. I mean, what a stop. So now, not only did you get the stop, but now you gave your offense an opportunity to go out there and try to get some points for the Raiders before the half. And, hey, it's a great idea. I think to target Darren Waller would not be a bad idea. So, but, yeah, what a stop, guys. What a stop. All right, so let's see. The Raiders right now in the shotgun. Couple guys up top at the top of the screen. Let's see what's going to happen. Are the Ravens going to bring pressure at the 36-yard line? Derek Carr's got it. He's looking. He throws. Oh, Darren Waller, you got to catch that. You have to catch it, son. You got to. That would have been so big for my fantasy team, man. Would have been so big. All I can say, guys, is just keep it going. Do it again. My goodness. And while we get ready for second down, let's see, where are we at now? All right, 2nd and 10. Let's see if the Raiders, well, looks like there's going to be a timeout here. Good time to go through some of these comments here as we have a timeout out there in action with 1:07 left to go before the half. And so Mike says, how good is KJ Wright? KJ Wright, he was really solid in Seattle. I know a lot of Seattle Seahawks fans, they wanted him back. So he definitely was someone, I mean, if not him, I know a couple other teams had interest in him as well. So he generated a lot of interest, definitely very, very solid guy. Very, very solid guy. And so Ashak says, let's see, he says that he's really good, very solid with Seattle. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but didn't KJ win Super Bowl MVP with the Broncos? I mean, versus the Broncos? I think was that him or was that Bobby Wagner? I can't recall if that was the case or not. I'll have to research it for sure. But let's see. 2nd and 10. Derek Carr's got it. He's looking pass rush all around him, but he steps up. He still has it. He's looking. He throws. And it is caught. And that is a reception by, is it Jones on the play? They're hurrying up. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to spike it or are they actually going to run a play? Let's see. Derek Carr's got it. He's looking. He's has to run. He throws it near the sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. He was targeting Humphrey on that play, and that's going to be 2nd and 10. The clock stopped at 39. The Raiders still have two timeouts, so that's good for them. They still got 2 timeouts right now, and let's see what they can do. And Mike says the Raiders receivers are not into the whole catching thing. It's really been mostly Darren Waller, their star tight end. And so, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll have it together in the second half, but as someone that hasn't won their fantasy team is really needing him to come through right now. Yeah, he's got to make those catches. Absolutely. 2nd and 10. Let's see. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. They're bringing pressure. He throws it deep. And, yeah, nobody's going to get to that. Nobody's going to get to that one. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. That was just a throwaway pass on that one. Meanwhile, Hunter, let's see. Henry Ruggs currently holding his leg. And, yeah, that's going to be a 3rd and 10 situation. Let's see. Mike says Zay Jones. So 3rd and 10 at Baltimore's 49-yard line. And Ruggs on the sideline. They're going to take a look at him. Hopefully nothing serious. Hopefully he'll be able to return to the game. But let's see. 3rd and 10. Out the shotgun. Derek Carr has it. He throws that one. Henry gets the 1st down and makes it to about the 35-yard line. And, yeah, they're going to call a timeout on that one. Good decision to call a timeout there. Save some time on the clock. Henry's a very underrated receiver, guys. Like, I feel like he does this on a routine basis. He's just the kind of receiver that you usually see a lot of times with, like, a team like the Patriots or something like that. Let's see. So we're going to be looking at a 2nd and 3 situation. Is it a 2nd and 3 situation? No, I'm sorry. 1st down right now. All right, let's see what Derek Carr's got. Are the Ravens going to really bring that much pressure? And they bring a good amount of pressure. And Henry again. He's been pretty solid, guys, especially in this game. He's been pretty solid. I don't know how many receptions he's got right now, but he's been pretty solid. Especially right now while Darren Waller is just not catching those passes that's coming to him at the moment. Let's see. Ashak says, is Malcolm Smith middle back? That's a good question. I'll have to check in a couple minutes here at halftime, but let's see. 2nd and 3, shotgun. 3 guys at the bottom of the screen. I believe that's Waller that's up top. All right, so Derek Carr's looking. He throws it deep. And that's going to be incomplete. That could have been picked off. That very well could have been picked off. And that is Restry on the coverage there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 situation. But, yeah, I mean, that corner had excellent position on that one from the very beginning there. All the receiver could do is basically become the defender on that play and try to make sure that the receiver does not catch that. All right, 3rd and 3. Let's see, shotgun formation. They need to at least get the 1st down. Let's see, Derek Carr's got it. He's looking. He's looking. He throws it. And to Darren Waller, this time incomplete again and no penalty. Wait, never mind. We actually see a flag out there. I get no fantasy points for that, but I guess we'll take it. Ashak says no pass interference. Ooh. Okay, so an unnecessary roughness. And that's by Queen on the play. All right, so yeah, that's going to set them up there with, I believe, at the 14-yard line. All right, let's see if these Raiders can score here. Let's see, there's 10 seconds on the clock. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking. He's looking. He steps up. He's moving. He's being pressured. He gets sacked on the play. And he's forced to burn a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining. So the Raiders are going to have to settle for a field goal attempt. And so I'm sure that the sports blitz that he's happy with the field goal attempt as long as they make it. We'll see. All right, so this is going to be a field goal attempt. Let's see if he'll make it. Dan Carlson. Last season, he was 33 of 35, made his last 20 attempts, and his long last season was 54 yards. So this should be nothing for him. This should be pretty easy. And the kick is good. So there we go, 14-10. That is your score at the half, guys. The Ravens are up 14-10. Let me know, what do you guys think about this game so far? Who stood out to you guys? What do you guys think about the Ravens and their running game? All that stuff. Let me know, guys. But yeah, this is a good game, 14-10. Let's see. Speaking of the sports blitz, he says 3 more points, baby. There you go. 3 more points. Matter of fact, let me take a quick look right now at my fantasy team and see just how are we looking right now. Now, let's see. All right, so right now, my fantasy team's looking pretty good, guys. It's actually looking pretty good. I've got a 72% win percentage, and as long as Lamar stops going to Hollywood and they don't get too many more touchdowns together, my fantasy team should be in a nice place. They really should be. All right, the Sports Blitz says that Jason Owen looking pretty good out there. That he is. And let's see. Ashak says, nice drive. It was a nice drive, but that drive got started thanks to the defense. You can give the defense credit for those 3 points. But yeah, I mean, they're talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick being missing 6 to 8 weeks. I know that's tough for Ryan Fitzpatrick, but this is going to give Heineke a great opportunity, I think, to go ahead and take this job moving forward. And Mike says, I'm not proud of it, but I'm hoping to see Justin Houston pop card. I mean, your man Nate Peterman's not even suited up for this one. Let's let Carr do what he do. Let's let him do what he do out there. Let's see. But yeah, guys, this is it. Monday Night Football, start of a whole new week. And so I'll take this time, thank everybody that's, on the stream right now. I really appreciate you guys so much for, coming through. And, man, this is just the beginning here, the first Monday Night Football game of the season. I'm definitely going to be streaming the next, game, which would be the Thursday Night Football game that we have. I don't know who – I can't think off the top of my head who's going to be playing for that one. But I will set up that stream sometime soon so we can go ahead and have all those streams set up for next week as well. But, yeah, does anybody know who's going to be playing Thursday Night Football this week? Let's see. And the Sports Blitz says that Carr seems really rattled tonight, missing a lot of open passes. Yeah, Carr just, when the pressure's getting there, because those receivers aren't open, and then when Darren Waller, early on in the first quarter, he was really trying to force the ball to Darren Waller, and which I appreciate that so much. He's got to keep that up. But Darren Waller was just not doing him any favors, honestly. But then second quarter, when that pressure started coming, they started sending about 5-6 guys after him on consecutive plays and stuff. And so he's just throwing it up there, getting the ball out of his hand. A little behind. I remember Henry Ruggs on that one pass. So yeah, definitely missed some passes. Some left opportunities for sure. For sure. And the Sports Blitz, thank you so much. You said the Giants and the Washington football team. Hey, the Washington football team, I'm taking that. I'll let you know right now. I'm taking the Washington football team in that one. Even with Heineke at quarterback, I think, hey, maybe it might be a boost for them. Who knows? But yeah, I like the Washington football team in that one. But the Broncos against the Giants, the Broncos defense really showed out. But Daniel Jones, he still seems to have those fumbling problems. Was what I saw, the couple of plays that I did see, because I watched a lot of the NFL Red Zone throughout the day. So I just saw different highlights and different stuff. But yeah, Broncos defense seemed pretty strong. And Teddy Bridgewater looked pretty good out there. Let's see. Mike says Giants versus Washington. He says pretty boring. I like the matchup though. I think it'll be a good one. And the sports list says I think it'll be a good game. Yeah, I know Mike's not too high on the Washington football team. He said the Chargers were going to beat him by more than one possession, and the Washington football team, they kept it close. But, yeah, Washington football team, they'll win this game. They will win this game. I tell you that much. And the sports list says, I think the Washington D-line will I can't speak today, guys. Obliterate Daniel Jones. Absolutely. I agree with that. And Daniel Jones, he's someone that's known to cough up that ball. Now, Saquon Barkley, did anybody watch how Saquon Barkley looked in that first game back since that injury? Because I didn't get to see too much of that game. So if you guys got to see Saquon, let me know how you think he looked in that one. Because from what I saw, it was a lot of Daniel Jones trying to do a lot out there. And Mike says, hey, look, Chris Berman's still around. Love some Chris Berman, guys. Love some Chris Berman. Oh, man, Mike. Yeah, don't even look at the highlights, Mike, for the Steelers and Bills. Let's see. Big Ben, 18 of 32, 188 yards. Not even 200 yards passing, I guess. Let's see. Adishak says, NFL titles are incredible. Lamar Jackson is joystick Jesus. Is that really what they call him now? Oh, man, but what about Russell Wilson, guys? I went against Russell Wilson in one of my leagues, and talk about a terrible time to go against him. I had DK Metcalf, and it's almost as if Russell Wilson knew I had DK Metcalf because he did everything but target DK Metcalf. It was always going to Lockett or going elsewhere. He barely targeted my man Metcalf, and that set my team up for failure. And Mike says the Giants look bad on the film. And the Sports Blitz says the NFL social media account on drugs. Let's see. Mike says Washington defensive line, a.k.a. Fields of Dreams. Yes. I mean, that defensive line is definitely something special there. And, I mean, they've got some playmakers on offense as well. You know, it's just a matter of those guys getting going. I was very disappointed in Gibson, though, for Washington. I felt like he was going to have a better day. But, hey, the Chargers, they're a good team. I think they're a playoff caliber team, and I think that they will be in the playoffs. Let's see. But what I did not see coming was how Jalen Hurts and the Eagles looked. I know it's the Falcons, all right? I know it's the Falcons, but my goodness, you talking about coming out to a fast start, what Jalen Hurts was able to do, that was pretty big. Jalen Waddle had more of an impact than I really wanted him to. But, man, must we see that fumble by Damian Harris? Must that be shown? I got to talk to Chris Berman about that. We cannot be showing that. Let's see. And the Sports Blitz, you're currently still watching, right? Because I definitely want to point out that, you know, the Sports Blitz on Twitter, he had the official Marcellus Rallis follow him back on Twitter. So that was big time right there. Goes to show just how his social media presence is growing, guys. I thought that was big and worth mentioning right there. So big time right there for the Sports Blitz and his Twitter right there. So absolutely big. Matter of fact, go ahead and drop your Twitter name real quick so that way I can, definitely have that put up on the screen real quick. So go ahead and drop that in the comment for me real quickly. Let's see. Mike says there is no way Zach Wilson is old enough to buy beer. Yeah, he does have that kid look, guys. He really does. He really does. And the Sportsman says, yep, I am. Let's see. Mike says he could go all the way. And let's see. The Sports Split says, yeah, it was an honor for him to follow me. Absolutely. And so Mike says, there's always a Buffalo tie. And so Mike says, Buffalo star Marcellus Raleigh. That is him. That is, how many teams has Marcellus played with? I know he played with the Chargers, Cowboys. I didn't realize he played with Buffalo too. So, but there you guys have it. You know, you can check out the Sports Blitz here at the Sports Blitz 6. So there you have it. That's it. And I'll go ahead and keep this up for a minute right here. But that's where you can follow the Sports Blitz on Twitter, guys. So definitely do follow him on Twitter for sure. And so the Sports Blitz 6. But yeah, guys, I mean, we saw a lot of crazy things. What did Joe Burrow's stats look like for sure? Like this past game. I know it had to be good, but I want to know how did his numbers look? I'm pretty sure if Teddy was on right now, he'd have those numbers for sure. But yeah, because I mean, that's someone that I definitely need to keep an eye out for. He was someone that I was able to get in one of my fantasy leagues. I did not start him though, but I figured a lot of people would not be too high on him this year. But I figured he's going to have a big year. He's going to have a big year for the Bengals this year, no doubt about that. And so again, make sure that you guys do check him out on Twitter for sure. And so there you go. And the sports blitz says, I think he played with 3. And so tell me, guys, would this not be crazy if the sports blitz was able to somehow, some way get Marcellus Riley to do like an interview with him and like come on his channel, guys? Would that not be insane or what? I mean, I'm telling them, got to make it happen. Definitely hope that, he at least does some type of, share one of the sports blitz post or something like that. But that would be insane if that took that route, guys. Absolutely. And let's see. And Ashak says, I need to get a Twitter so I can follow JB and TSB. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Join us in that Twitter world, man. Twitter. Matter of fact, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe for sure. But I do have a lot of my links inside of the description bar as well on this video. So definitely do check it out. I've got my Twitch up there. I've got my Twitter, my Instagram, all of that stuff. So for anybody that, wants to follow me, any of that, really appreciate that for sure. And let's see. Mike says Chandler Jones 5 sacks. He went insane. He went insane. I don't remember who I had that conversation with, but I had a conversation with somebody, and they were like, Chandler Jones was washed, J.J. Watt. I don't even know the impact that J.J. Watt had, but it didn't matter because Chandler Jones had enough for 3 people in terms of the impact that he had in that game. So that 5-sack performance is someone that saw him with the Patriots. I was not surprised that he was capable of it, but I was so proud of him. That one hit he put on Ryan Tannehill, that was a hit. That was a hit right there. I mean, he hit this Titan so hard. I mean, Mike Vrabel's out there blaming Julio Jones and all like that, talking about he did stupid stuff out there. I mean, it was pretty bad. I did not think the Cardinals defense would play that hard, but if they can play like that all season long, my goodness. Kyler Murray, he did fantastic. I even saw A.J. Green come up with a couple receptions. Now, I don't know what his numbers look like at the end of the day, but shoot, I was like, that's A.J. Green. I'm proud that he made it through the entire game. That was a win right there for him. So, but yeah. Let's see. The Sports Blitz says 261 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 128.8. I should have had him on my team, guys, instead of starting Aaron Rodgers, guys. Like I wish I had Joe Burrow instead. That would have been really nice. I mean, once you had the performance that Aaron Rodgers had last week, my goodness, never again. He better not do that. He better not do that again if he wants to remain on my team. And Ashak says, this is crazy that Raleigh followed you. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That is crazy. I was so happy when I found out for the Sports Blitz. I was happy for him indeed, guys. And so that is big time. For me, the biggest, let's see, I had one NFL player comment on one of my videos a while back. He was like one of the rotation players for the Kansas City Chiefs. And so I remember that because I was like, oh, snap. Like, this is his actual YouTube account. And so I got to go through my videos to see which one it was. But yeah, he was most recently with the Kansas City Chiefs. They had just picked him up. And Mike says, our interview builds great author moats. He can and he has shows with like 1,000 followers live at 4 today. He's nice. Really, that's a lot of live. Like, that's a lot live, honestly. That's great. That means he's producing great content for real to have that many people following him at once. That's pretty big time. And let's see. The Sports Blitz says, yeah, I'm stoked. I actually wasn't following him before either, and I didn't mention him or anything. It was completely out the blue. So, oh, man, that is fantastic. I mean, because even if you did follow him, though, I doubt that would trigger it. So he must have saw your content, your hard work. He's like, you know what? I got to support this guy right here. So that's big time right there. Absolutely big time. And let's see. Meanwhile, we're going to get ready for the start of the third quarter, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. Who gets the ball first? Is it going to be – I think the Ravens get the ball first, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Ravens are going to get the ball. Raiders are about to kick it off. Let's see where they're going to start off at. This kickoff is on the way. Will there be a return? No. There will not be a return here. So, yeah, Baltimore's going to come out at the 25, 1st and 10, fresh off of that stop the last time they was out there on the field when the Raiders made that big-time stop. That was huge. And, yeah, absolutely. And Mike says to ask him what it was like to hit Brett Favre. And so, yes, I want to hear that as well. Like, if you ever do get him on an interview, man, definitely do ask him what it was like to hit Brett Favre. All right, 1st and 10. Jackson's in the shotgun. Guy goes in motion up top. All right, Raiders pinch their line closer. And Lamar has it. And he's looking, he throws, and that's going to be caught by Andrews. So, yeah, Andrews with the reception. I know the Sportsblitz doesn't want Andrews to have a big game. I don't want Lamar to have a big game either. I mean, it doesn't matter if they win, but just, for my fantasy team purpose, can't let that happen. And that's just because, honestly, I see a lot of people say Twitter is toxic, but, man, Reddit is just as if not more toxic. Oh, yeah, it can be a toxic place. It really can be. But, yeah, for sure, Reddit is – I thought that's what Reddit was built for, guys, just to be toxic for real. 1st and 10, Jackson in the shotgun. Let's see, he's looking. He throws it. He's going deep. He's going deep. That's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. So that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by the Raiders. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10, still at the 35-yard line of Baltimore. The Sportsblitz says, it would be cool if he answers my DMs. That would be, man. You got to let us know, man. You got to let us know if he does. 2nd and 10. Jackson in the shotgun. 2 receivers up top. He takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to go deep again. This time just out of the reach of Mark Andrews. But there's a flag on the play. Just out of his reach. Let's see. I think I skipped one here. And Mike says, it's great call, but I'm outie. Need a nap. Gotcha. He says, I will hang up and listen to the rest of the game. Night. Hey, Mike, you have a great rest of your night. Appreciate you for coming through, man. And, hey, I understand we got work in the morning. Definitely understand that. But thank you so much for coming through. And you take care, man. Again, I'll be back out here Thursday night when it comes to the next live stream. So hopefully I'll see you then. And let's see. The Sportsblitz says, yeah, I just don't want to come off like too much of a fanboy. Hey, they always say a shooter gonna shoot, man. A shooter gonna shoot. 1st and 10, Hollywood in motion. They hand it off to the back. Let's see which back is it this time. I believe that's Murray, guys. I believe that's Latavius Murray on the carry. And Mike says, let's see. TDB, seriously reach out to, the Sportsblitz seriously reach out to Arthur Moats. It's an opportunity. Got to shoot your shot. Got to shoot your shot. But, yeah, so here we go. 3rd down. Well, what down is it now? 2nd down and 6. Jackson's going to be in the shotgun. No backs in the backfield right now. Takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it, and it's just off the fingertips of Sammy Watkins. That's going to be incomplete. Got to be careful with those passes. Those passes can easily be caught by the defender when they get tipped up in the air like that. That's going to be 3rd and 6. Baltimore 44-yard line. Let's see. Ashak says, honestly, social media is both a blessing and a curse. It can be fun to mess around on and express your opinion, but so many people on these platforms are jerks and will put you down. That they will. They really will. And I mean, when they go in, they go in, like they have no type of, like containment or anything when it comes to just the limits that they will go. But that's what social media has become. Lamar Jackson, he's throwing, and that's incomplete. I believe it got hit like on his arm when he threw the ball, it looked like. But, yeah, that's going to be incomplete. So the Ravens are going to be punting the ball. Great stand there by the Raiders defense. Let's see if the offense can come out and get some points, guys. But great play by the defense to continue to get pressure. Yeah, he was able to get a hand on that one, impact the ball, from when it left his arm. So absolutely. Ravens punt the ball. Let's see if there's going to be a return. All right, excellent punt by the Ravens. That's going to set them up to where they're going to be starting off at about the 6-7 yard line. Yeah, about the 7-yard line when we return with the Raiders. And let's see, the sportsman says, yeah, I feel you 100%. He says, I used to get so much hate on here. And so, yeah, definitely, especially when you have an opinion that's different, than I guess the popular opinion. Yeah, definitely. I definitely do see that a lot as well. Let's see, hashtag says, for real, it sucks how people pile on. Absolutely. They really do. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But here we are, 14-10. Raiders now going to have the ball for the first time since coming out of the locker room. We'll see if they can get some more points on the board here, and if they can finally take their first lead of the game. Let's see. Or will the Ravens continue to get pressure and this time force the Raiders, to punt the ball? We'll see what's going to happen when we come back from this commercial break. And while we have a minute of downtime, definitely appreciate you guys again for being on the stream. So if you're someone that's new and watching, definitely do press that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, because I'm telling you guys, we produce a lot of sports content on this channel, and I really appreciate all the support, guys. Really means a lot, especially on these live streams. My next live stream I'll be doing Thursday will be the Giants and the Washington football team. I'll also do something Saturday as well for college football. I do a lot of sports news throughout the day, a lot of sport news, football, basketball, all that great stuff, guys. So definitely do check me out. Got my links in the description as well in terms of, my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group that I have, all that stuff, guys. So definitely do check it out, guys. I'm telling you, you're going to want to make sure that you guys are a part of this. And let's see, the sports pitch says, man, I still need to do my Madden Sims for the week. Guess I got a lot of work to do. I feel you. Because, for my Facebook group, I usually do a lot of who's going to win. And so that does take a lot of time, a lot more time than I really thought it was going to take to make those polls. But I do those every week for my Facebook group as well. So I'm probably going to do that. If not today, then tomorrow, since I won't be streaming tomorrow. So, but yeah, I definitely got a lot of work to do. But hey, that's the joy of being, on YouTube, doing sports content. It's a lot of joy to it. But hey, I love those Madden Sims, though. I see that they're getting a good amount of views, though. And so let's see, the sports list says, 16 1-hour videos takes 16 1-hour videos. You know what? I didn't even think about that. 16 1-hour long videos, man. That's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work. So yeah, if you guys are watching, definitely do support the Sports Blitz, and while he's, trying to get those videos up, definitely give him some support. Subscribe to his channel, check him out. Great person, absolutely. Meanwhile, let's see if gain of about a yard on the carry by Jacobs. Let's say 2 yards on that carry. That's going to be 2nd and 8. So let's see if the Raiders can get going, guys. Let's see, 2nd and 8. All right, 2nd and 8. Derek Carr's in the shotgun, 3 receivers up top. Takes a snap. He's looking. And he throws it to Waller. Oh, Waller dropped it again, guys. Dropped it again. He's hurting my fantasy team with these drops, man. He's had so many opportunities in this one. He should definitely be well over 100 yards if he takes advantage of these opportunities. Oh, man, I was about to get excited on that one, guys. And so let's see, 3rd down and 8. Let's see if the Raiders can get this first down. Looks like Carr's going to line up in the shotgun. One back in the backfield. I believe that's Drake. Ravens look like they're going to bring pressure. And they do. He throws it. And it is Waller. And Waller's running. And he gains. That's a good gain on that one. There is a flag on the play. So let's see what this flag is going to be. But what a play by Waller. Let's see the penalty. You've got to be kidding me. Offensive pass interference. You have got to be kidding me. Can my fantasy team not get a break? Offensive pass interference, guys. That one hurt. So that's going to make it 3rd and 12 at their own 5. So they have to be careful because, if they get a holding call inside the end zone, that'll be a safety. So they got to be careful with what they're going to do, guys. But, man, that hurt. And let's see, the Sports Blitz says, I appreciate you a ton, man. Definitely been an awesome friend to me since we found each other's channels. Yeah, it's been a great friendship there. It's really been, man. So, of course, man, most definitely, man. On our journeys to 1,000. And then when we reach 1,000, man, we're going to be aiming for 2,000. Let's see, Derek Carr in the shotgun. Are the Ravens going to blitz? There's another flag. And I believe that's going to be the late of the game. What are we doing, Raiders? What are we doing right now? What are we doing? You cannot be making these mistakes right now. It's so important that the Raiders continue to score because, it's just a matter of time before the Ravens, eventually score again the way that offense was looking in the first half. They can get things going. It's hard to contain this Ravens team, with all the explosive plays that they can get. So the Raiders have to be able to at least help their defense out with field position. They run the ball, gain of a yard. All that penalty wipes away everything Darren Waller did. That hurt. And let's see. Adishak says, I am excited to play the new 2K. He says, I am going to get it in about a week or two. Are you going to be live streaming that one? I know I asked earlier. I don't know if you answered that one earlier, but let me know. Are you going to be planning on live streaming any of those games? Definitely would be looking forward to seeing that for sure. So that way I can see what it's like this year. Let's see. 4th and 13. All right, he takes the punt. All right, so we're going to have a return. Let's see how this is going to go. He's still running all the way to about the 39-yard line, it looks like. What a return. So what a return on that punt. And the Sportsbook says, yes, sir. It's nice having someone to keep pushing you to make content and keep working hard as well as do these play-by-plays with. Most definitely. And for sure, that has definitely been a big thing because, early on in my journey, I had a conversation with a couple of my friends. I was like, you know what? I think I want to make a YouTube channel. This was an idea that we talked about, on and off, but nobody was really serious about making it happen. Everybody had their own obligations. But I said, you know what? For Christmas, bought myself a camera. Said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Just going to go ahead, start recording, see how things go. Made my first video and all like that. My music was too loud and all like that. I think I still have my intro video up on my channel. I probably need to redo that at some point, but made that first video. And so I was like, you know what? I might can do it. But man, it took so long just to put a video up. Like I would literally stay up all night, not sleep to do a 30-minute prediction video. Then see that it probably had about maybe at most, maybe 10, 12 views or something like that. And so I remember getting started, but then as I started meeting people, and it really was when I came across, I think, Jay in the Bay channel. I think he was the first one that I really came across, was able to reach out to him, connect with him. He gave me some solid advice, great encouragement and stuff. And then eventually we crossed paths. Coach Dante reached out to me, sent me a DM. That's how I linked up with him. And so, yeah, it's been absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible in terms of, just other YouTubers that just really was a big boost in my just confidence in terms of what I could do. Seeing you guys put videos up and the quality that you guys have for your videos, that did help. Especially watching Jay in the Bay and his journey in terms of his YouTube channel and how it grew. I mean, that was absolutely fantastic because he had about 300 something. And I looked at his channel and I saw that he was on YouTube for about, I think, a year. And he was at 300 something. But then his channel just took off. Like it took off. And let's see. And the Sportsbook says, yeah, Jay in the Bay is an awesome dude. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Him, Coach Dante. I know I gained like a subscriber or two because Coach Dante did give me a shout out in another one. So I do appreciate that as well from him for sure. So yeah, definitely. It's great to have YouTubers, and it's great that we're in the industry to where we can support each other, because that just makes us all better as a group collectively supporting each other. So absolutely. Let's see. Baltimore's going to go out there. It's going to be 1st and 10. Let's see. They got 3 guys in the backfield with Lamar. Lamar play fakes. He's looking. He throws it. It hits the turf. That's incomplete. That'll be incomplete. And that's what we need right now, especially since Darren Waller's not really going off like I need, or at least what I need for my fantasy football team, for sure. And let's see, Ashak says, it is awesome to see both of y'all grow so fast. Good luck on the grind, both of y'all. I know I will be here for it all. And I really appreciate that, Ashak. I can always count on you for sure. So I really appreciate that, man. Just coming across you, it's been really, really a big boost to my channel as well. You know, having guys like you, Old Man Mob. I know he's been someone that's been there for a good portion of my journey. Meanwhile, Lamar's looking, he's running. Someone's got to get him. Do it for my fantasy team. He gets the first down, though. And it's going to be at the 25, let's say 27-yard line on that one, and a first down. But yeah, man, I mean, just all the cool people that I've met on this, YouTube journey, man. So thankful that I went ahead and took that chance and got started with my channel, and for all the support that you guys have given me, for sure. And let's see, the sportsman says, hey, I got to head out for a bit, but I'll try to be back shortly. Hey, definitely appreciate the heads up, man. Definitely appreciate it, man. And yeah, if we do see you back, great. If not, man, then you enjoy the rest of your night, man. But hopefully we'll see you back later. First and 10, they hand it off. And this is a gain of about a good 6-yard gain, and that's Murray. So they're starting to run Latavius Murray more and more and implement him into the offense. You know, they started off with Williams early on. He's the leading back in terms of 7 carries, 64 yards. But they're starting to get Latavius Murray some carries. I remember when I said that I thought the Ravens were going to pick up Latavius Murray, so I immediately went and picked him up inside of one league. So I'm just waiting to see when he becomes that lead back eventually, and he will. They'll have him. They'll have Le'Veon Bell. Williams is looking pretty nice as well. So they'll have some running backs to still choose from. 2nd and 4. Let's see, in the shotgun formation, they hand the ball off, and Williams loses about a yard. I thought he was going to lose about 3 yards, but he found some way to still make it just a 1-yard loss. But great play by the Raiders defense. And so this will be important now. 3rd down. Can they come up with a big stop here? All right, so let's see. 3rd down. Can we get a big stop? And let's see. And I know that my TV may be a little bit behind you guys right now, but I just feel that it's better if I'm a little behind in case you guys are watching it in real time too, so I don't, spoil it. So I watch it from my room, which is a little bit behind my living room. Meanwhile, Jackson has it 3rd and 5. He's looking. He throws it. And my goodness, I mean, there was nobody there. I mean, yeah, incomplete. Targeting Williams. I guess he thought Williams was going to move up, and he tried to lead him with that. But, yeah, he missed on that one. That was a miss. And let's see, Ajak says, yeah, I can't wait till you get 1K. I'll be so happy for you. It's been growing fast. It has been a fast growing 4 months, and I could see it happening by next month. It really could happen by next month. Like realistically, like if things just keep going, like I'm hoping that it's going to keep going, like I could see it happening at least sometime in November. I know last month was a very special month, but I did have a couple of channels a couple of videos that did get like over 40,000 views, and that played a big role in it. So, but just realistically speaking, sometime in November is very possible that I can hit that 1K for sure. And the field goal attempt is good, but we expect nothing less from Tucker. Nothing less. And so Teddy says, I called him the Hu Ashingdan football team, and that's in Chinese. And Ashak says, you've been my source for most sports signings lately. I get your notifications before I get the NFL ESPN's one. And so, yeah, I mean, what I have learned is that timing is everything. Bless me there. Apologize about that, guys. But, yeah, timing has been everything, especially when I was first in, less than 300 subscribers. Being quicker was the only thing that I had, because the larger channels, they had the bigger quality in terms of the videos. They had the bigger fan base. So as soon as their audience started seeing it, it was a wrap. YouTube was going to start promoting theirs because longer retention for their videos and all that stuff. So I remember when free agency first hit, I was like probably the first person that posted about the whole J.J. Watt signing for the Arizona Cardinals back then. And I was on it, especially during the summer. And I cannot wait. I definitely can because I'm enjoying the season. But next year, free agency, you best believe I'm going to be up all the time. You're going to be like, man, this man's up 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning, still posting videos. That's crazy. But that's going to be especially during free agency for the NFL, because that's the busiest time of the year for sure in terms of my channel posting videos. But, yeah, man, definitely, man. I try to do my best to get it out there. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. see. All right. And Abstract says easy money for Tucker. Yeah, easy money. I mean, Tucker, he makes it in his sleep, guys. Like, I don't even remember, to my knowledge, I can probably think of maybe one or two kicks I ever seen Justin Tucker miss. And I think one of them might have been a big kick. But outside of that, I mean, my goodness, this man has been clutch, very clutch. Every time he kicks, there's no doubt it's going in. And let's see, this is going to be, let's see. But yeah, the Raiders, they got to be excited here. It's an opportunity to go out there and let's try to tie this game up. So let's see if it's possible. All right, so the kickoff is on the way. Will there be a return? There will be a return. And let's see, that's Henry Ruggs, and he takes it to about the 21. And so Abstract says, it has been awesome to see your progression and quality growth. You have come a long way since the Eagles tanking video. I still remember that to this day. I mean, because at that time I was working at a different job, so I really didn't have as much time to really post because that job kept me working all the way from about like 8 in the morning to about 6 p.m., sometimes 7, 8, 9 p.m. So I was absolutely hating that. But the one thing that brought me joy was that I was able to post those videos. But yeah, I remember that video. Man, a lot has changed since then. 1st and 10, Raiders, play action fake. Derek Carr's looking, throw it to Waller, man. Throw it to Waller. He's going to scramble instead, and he's going to pick up about a good 4 yards. A good 4 yards on that play. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Second down and 6. Let's see what Derek Carr's going to do. He's going to line up in the shotgun. Right now, there's no backs in the backfield with him. Let's see. Waller at the bottom of the screen. 4 guys up top. He's probably going to be looking up top. And he throws it quickly. And that's Drake with the reception. And Drake gets about a good 4 yards on the play. That's going to be 3rd and 2nd. Yeah, so, I mean, my goodness. It's funny how Marcus Mariota is the leading rusher with 31 yards on 1 carry for the Raiders. 3rd and 2, Darren Waller in motion. Would not be a bad idea to target Waller. Just saying. But he's in a shotgun. Raiders should get, they really want to get a 1st down here. Derek Carr's looking. He's looking, offensive line protecting. Well, he's going deep. Who's he looking for? Incomplete. Incomplete. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. So what a flag. That would definitely keep this drive alive, and that's a big penalty right there. Yep, that's going to be a 1st down, guys. That's going to be a 1st down. And this, I'm just noticing it's been out for about a couple minutes now, but yeah, so wide receiver Kenny Stills is going to be returning to the Saints. So he's going to be signing with the Saints, guys. He's actually going to be going to their practice squad. So, yeah, he's going to be signing with their practice squad. And that's going to be Josh Jacobs with about a 9-yard run. There is a flag on the play, though. There is a penalty, so it's probably going to be holding. It's probably going to come back. But, yeah, so as I mentioned, yeah, Kenny Stills is going to be going back to the Saints, and he's going to be on the Saints practice squad after working out for the team. You see Josh Jacobs on the sideline. Looks like he's limping a little bit. I mean, you have to wonder just how healthy is he right now. I know that he's been fighting to play out there, but yeah, just how healthy is he right now? Because this is just the first game of the season. Derek Carr's in the shotgun. This is 1st and 20 after the penalty. He's looking. Pass rush is getting. He throws it to Drake, and Drake still stays on his feet. He's running, and he gains at least about a good 12 yards on that. And so that's going to set up 2nd and 8. So great job by the Raiders on 1st down to be able to pick up 12 yards. And now we're right back in that situation where it's 2nd and 8, and it's more manageable at the Baltimore Ravens 38-yard line. And so Adishak says, it'll be awesome once you are eligible for monetization. That'll be a huge step for your channel. It'll be so huge, Adishak. I cannot wait, man. I've got some big plans, man, some very ambitious plans for sure, man. I mean, I'm going to focus on, this is obviously going to be my main channel here. Most of my efforts will go to this. But in addition to this, I'm actually spending more time on Twitch now. I know yesterday I spent an hour on Twitch. So I'm going to be working on that as well to try to get that going as well. I'm going to be starting a 2nd channel, but it's not going to be sports related at all. But I'm going to be starting a 2nd YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm really excited. I've got a lot of plans. And now that I'm seeing that this channel has success, I'm like, okay, so I'm getting a formula. I know what works. And I'm really learning a lot about, what's going to work moving forward. And so ultimately, I'm telling you, man, I've got some high plans. And hopefully 2-3 years from now, I'll be able to not have to work my day job anymore and be able to focus on purely just doing content on social media. That is the goal, man. Doing what I love and having fun doing it. 2nd and 8. Okay, so in the shotgun formation, let's see what Derek Carr is going to do. He has it. He's looking. He throws the ball, and that's Waller. And nice reception. As you can see the smile on my face when I see Waller with the reception, every time he gets it, man, I know my fantasy team's in good hands right now. If he can find a way to get in the end zone, guys, and tie this up, I'm telling you guys, that'd be huge. That would be huge. Let me see. Oh, my, this is great, guys. This is absolutely great. Right now, I'm at 787 subscribers right now. So I am 13 away from reaching 800 subscribers. So if anybody's watching and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you, it's the best way to stay up to date with all kind of sports content, guys. So definitely do subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Meanwhile, again, to Darren Waller, this time I'm getting about 1 yard with the reception and catch there. That's going to bring up 2nd down situation. Okay, they're going to call it 2 yards. All right, so yeah, that's going to be 2nd and 8. So I'm absolutely loving this. But yes. Ashak says, honestly, I think this is really good for you that you are really going by yourself and promising. You grew so fast without help advertising your channel, and it means you have built a community. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I mean, for real, you're spitting facts there, man. Absolutely, man. For sure. I know, like, my Instagram, I used to have over 1,000 people on Instagram, but it got hacked, and ever since then, it's just never been the same. Meanwhile, that pass goes for about a good 2 yards from Derek Carr. That's going to set up about a good 3rd and 5 at Baltimore 17. So this is huge right here. If the Raiders can at least get a 1st down on this play right here, that could be huge. Imagine if they get a touchdown and tie this game up, folks. That's what I want to see, and I want to see the ball go to no one else other than Darren Waller. You have to target this man. Give this man a touchdown. He deserves it. I deserve it for my fantasy team after the week that I had. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's see. 3rd and 5. Carr in the shotgun. Let's see if the Ravens are going to bring pressure here. They send 4. Derek Carr steps up. He throws it, and that is Henfro, and Henfro's about a yard shy, and the Ravens with the secure tackle on that one. That's going to be 4th down. Will they kick the field goal, or will they go for it? I would go for it right now. It's just I got a feeling. Sometimes you have to really feel it. I say you got to go for it. You got to go for it. I know if Mike was here right now, Mike would be saying we got to go for it as well. So I say you got to go for it. And it's going to be 4th and 1. And so, yeah, Derek Carr telling the crowd, quiet down here a little bit. They take the snap. They hand it off. Oh, it's not looking good, but he's still on his feet, but he's shy. Josh Jacobs is not able to get it, and what a stop from the Ravens. We saw it earlier with Baltimore making a stop, and we saw it earlier with the Raiders making a stop. This time it's Baltimore, and Queen gets him in the backfield. And so, yeah, John Gruden's thinking, dang, I should have took that field goal right now. But instead, I listened to Josh. That's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about the fact that he listened to me on that one. But, man, they should have passed the ball on that one. They should have passed the ball. I mean, Josh Jacobs, I know he's fighting hard out there, but I wonder just how healthy is he really right now. I probably would have passed the ball to Darren Waller, just saying. But, yeah, there you have it. A huge stop by the Baltimore Ravens here. And let's see if the Ravens will be able to take advantage of this stop and get some points on this one. Or will the Raiders defense come up big again and force Baltimore to have to punt the ball or settle for a field goal and not score a touchdown? Let's see what's going to happen, folks. A lot can happen. We still got 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. One possession game. Lamar Jackson's out there. Josh Jacobs out there. A lot of stars out there. Darren Waller. We're talking about some great tight ends. Darren Waller, Mark Andrews, all those guys. I'm telling you. And Adishak, he gets it. He says, got to get Waller more. Got to get it to him more. Got to. He says he's the Raiders' best player, period. Period. He really is, and I need him to play like that this year. But, I'm happy with the targets that he's gotten. I feel very good being able to get him where I got him in my fantasy draft in my money league, and so definitely need him to continue to play big. Speaking of which, let me see where I stand at right now in my fantasy football league. Let's see. But, yeah, at 787 subs, guys, we are 13 away from reaching that 800 mark, guys. 800. That means 800 comes before 900. Then once we hit 900, that comes before 1,000. So, yeah, appreciate each and every one of you guys and all the support, helping this channel reach my goal of getting 1,000 subscribers. And we are so close to 800, guys. So definitely, guys, anybody that's watching out there that's not subscribed on YouTube, definitely subscribe on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook and you appreciate this content and you have a YouTube account, definitely go ahead and subscribe on YouTube as well. That's the best way to show support for this channel. But I appreciate you guys that's watching from Facebook as well. Means a lot, guys. And do check out my descriptions and some of my other links as well for sure, guys. And yeah, this channel is going to be going places, guys. It's going to be going places. But yeah, I feel like this game's been going by pretty fast, honestly. It's been going by pretty fast. All right, so we're going to get to see Baltimore come out again, and let's see what can we expect from this Raiders defense. Because right now, Baltimore, how they've had success running the ball, so let's see if the Raiders can continue to try to keep it a one-possession game right now and set it up for the offense to go back out there. Let's see. Jackson keeps it. Got to get him. Got to get him to the ground. Cannot let this man go off. That hurts my fantasy football team for sure. And let's see. Adishak says, I am happy it's going fast, and I am tired. Yeah, I know that when we started the stream, Adishak, you said that you were tired. So, yeah, definitely understand that. I know it is Monday. Obviously we all, whether it's work, whether it's school, regardless, a lot of us got a lot of things going on, tomorrow morning. I'm no exception to that rule. I was on PTO last week, but this week I am back at work. And so definitely understand that for sure. But then again, I stay up pretty late anyways, and I did get a nap in before this game, so that's why I've got a lot of energy. Meanwhile, Jackson, he's looking play action fake. He throws it to Williams, and Williams, he has it. He stays in bounds, and he still going. Okay, so therefore, I thought that was a fumble on that one, but it went out of bounds. And that's going to be, it's going to be second down. Second and about 4, I believe. And that's called Nassib out of Penn State. It's been a minute since I've seen his face up there. So 2nd and 4. We got about 2 minutes left in the third quarter. One possession game. Let's see if the Raiders defense can come up big and try to give their offense a shorter field, or will Baltimore, be able to continue to make elusive plays. And so Jackson hands the ball off. And, so this is going to be a first down and then some. Gain of probably about a good 8 yards. But there is a flag on the play. So this could very well be coming back. Yep, that's going to be an offensive holding. Yep, bring that back. Bring that back. So, yeah, we're going to replay second down. So, let's see. Yeah, this is going to be second down after the penalty. Cannon's still in the backfield, second and 11. All right, so Jackson's in the shotgun. Let's see if the Raiders can generate some pressure here. He's looking. He throws it, and that is going to be – is that a catch? That might actually be a catch. Yeah, that's a completion. Great job by Brown. And Brown, he had a pretty good first half, so definitely, for my fantasy football sake, I hope he doesn't repeat it in the second half. But it's good to see him out here making those catches. That was a tough, difficult catch to reach your hand out like that and just snag it while getting hit and still be able to maintain possession of the ball. I know it's just a couple yards, but that's big time. All right, 3rd and 7. Let's see what's going to happen here. They've got 3 guys up top at the top of the screen. Mark Andrews at the bottom. Jackson's looking. Raiders bringing pressure. And this time they get him. And they get him on the ground. And what a play by the Raiders. What a play. And that's Crosby again. Crosby having a big impact in this game. Raiders Nation has to love it. 4th down. Going to get the offense the ball back. Man, this is big time. Big time. So they're going to force the punt here. Big time stop by the Raiders. Meanwhile, Adishak says that he shouldn't have stayed up so late playing games on a school night. He says, I swear to you, I lost track of time playing video games. He says, when you hop on, it's only 7, but then you check and it's 11. Man, if you're the first time you look up, it's 11, man, you must be playing some real good games, man. But yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. End of the 3rd quarter. So now we're going to be talking about the 4th quarter coming up. So that's the end of 3. And right now the Ravens are up 17-10. But the Raiders, they just had a big stop there. And they're going to be forcing the Ravens to punt the ball. So, yeah, the Raiders are getting an opportunity here. And let's see if they can actually get it to go through. Because I feel like in this game, they've obviously tried to get Darren Waller the ball. And they're going to have to continue. He's just got to make the play, honestly. He's their best weapon. And if he can really get going, that's going to be the key to them being able to tie this up, and then we'll go from there. But, yeah, Darren Waller certainly has some opportunities in this one. Just got to capitalize. No penalties, because penalties can certainly derail the situation here. But, yeah, let's see if the Raiders can tie it up when we return here in this 4th quarter. And again, just another reminder, guys, make sure that you guys do like this video. It's the best way to have this video shown, across, because YouTube will definitely pick up on that and share it. So make sure that you like the video and that you guys are subscribed to the channel to help me reach my goal, as I would definitely love to reach. It would be awesome to reach 800 tonight. That would be fantastic, but I'm 13 away. But definitely every subscriber, I really appreciate each and every one of you on this journey for sure, man. We're at 788 now, 788. So I appreciate you, whoever subscribed to my channel. Really appreciate you so much, man. It really means a lot to me, and all the support, guys. Really means a lot. And so, but yeah, what a game we have right now. The Ravens, despite all the injuries that the Ravens have had, guys, they still are showing that they're still a dangerous team in a very competitive division. I mean, I cannot wait till we see games like when Baltimore plays the Browns again later this year. Both of those times, going to be looking forward to that matchups for sure. Baltimore versus Pittsburgh, going to be looking forward to that as well. Even the Bengals. I mean, seeing the Bengals beat the Vikings like that, man, a lot of excitement. I'm telling you, Lamar Jackson's going to have a fantastic year for sure. No doubt about that in my mind. Him, Mark Andrews, even Hollywood. I think Hollywood's going to have a breakout year this year. And so that's going to be big time for them. Now, obviously, once Bateman comes back, we'll see how they divvy up the receptions there, having Sammy Watkins as well. That bodes well. But I'm excited for this Ravens team. And as for the Raiders, I'm seeing some good stuff. The defense has shown me the ability to get after the quarterback here. Even a guy as elusive as a Lamar Jackson, they're still able to generate pressure, use containment and stuff. So aside from the big plays here and there, I've seen some good stuff from the Raiders. And so it's just a matter of Darren Waller, being able to take advantage of all the opportunities that he had. And more times than not, he's definitely going to do that, guys. So definitely excited for both of these teams. And this is the first Monday Night Football game of the season. Punt is on the way. So let's see if we're going to get a return. And we are going to get a return, and that's Henry, and he's going to take it to the 40-yard line. So, yeah, that'll be Las Vegas, say 41-yard line. And so we'll see this Raiders team come out with some urgency to try to get some points on the board for sure. And so let's see what the Raiders got in store on this possession. But, of course, they're going to have to play smart football, no penalties. Got to make sure you continue to protect. I mean, both teams have done a good job, honestly, protecting the rock. I will say that. I know the Ravens had like 2 fumbles early in this game, but they recovered both. They were never in danger of losing possession. But, yeah, both teams have done a good job of securing the ball in this one for sure. So let's see what Derek Carr can do. It's 1st and 10 at their 41-yard line. So great field position to start off. Derek Carr in the shotgun. Derek Carr takes it. He's looking. He throws it, and it's just out of reach. He was intending to get the ball to Henry Ruggs III, but that's going to be incomplete on that. Ravens cornerbacks, they've been doing a pretty good job on one-on-one coverage in this game. I will say that, especially Humphreys. Humphreys has been doing fantastic in coverage tonight. All right, so that's going to be 2nd and 10. Let's see what's going to happen, folks. No backs in the backfield. Waller goes in motion to the top of the screen. Derek Carr, only one back there in the shotgun. And up, they're going to stop it here. Let's see. And, yeah, that looks to be a false start. So now it's going to be 2nd and 15. This would be an excellent time if the Raiders can get into an end zone, guys. This has been a great game, but if they can tie this up, it'll be just that much more better. And this is a huge year for both teams. I mean, both of these teams certainly are teams that can, make a run for the playoffs this year. No doubt about that. No doubt whatsoever. And let's see, no backs in the backfield. 3 guys down low at the bottom of the screen. Queen comes in on the blitz, and he's untouched, and he gets Derek Carr for the sack. Big-time sack, because he came in untouched. Nobody came in. And I saw the moment that they, snapped the ball and how he came in, I was like, man, he's about to come in unblocked here. And that's really, let's see, who was – I'd imagine that was on the center in terms of he should have saw that guy and picked him up. But, no, okay, so he came in from the right guard spot there. Okay, so that was an excellent job on his part to see that opening there. And he got Derek Carr. So, yeah, basically 3rd in an eternity. Let's see what they're going to do. I throw the ball to Waller, but instead he throws it to Drake, and Drake's still running on his feet. Nice pickup on that play. It won't be enough for the first, but it will be enough to help them perhaps get set up. The Ravens have to go to course of the field, all pending this punt, of course, in terms of where they're going to end up starting off at. So, yeah, that's going to be 4th down, and the punt team's going to be brought out there. All right, 4th and 7. Cole's going to punt. He gets the punt. He gets the punt off. Let's see where we're looking at here. All right, so that's caught, and he's going to take over at, it looks like about the 18, they're saying 19-yard line. Let's see. And while we get ready for the Ravens offense to come out there, let's see. I'll take this one right here. Let's see. Adishak says, I love playing 2K Park with my friends. We suck, but we have so much fun playing online games together. And that's the important part. It's about having fun, having those memories. There's nothing like it, after a long day of putting in work, whether we're talking school, whether we're talking work, after a long day, being able to cool it with friends. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see, 1st and 10. Jackson in the shotgun. I think he's got Murray in the backfield with him. Play fakes it. He's looking. He throws it, and it's caught by Brown. And that's a gain of about 13 yards. Every time I see that, I have to check my fantasy team because I'm going against both of those guys. And so, yeah, for me specifically, all right, so my team should be good. Right now, I've got a 92% win percentage. So I should be good as long as those two don't keep it going for the rest of the night. Jackson has it. Let's see. Okay, so they're just showing the replay on that one. But yeah, let's see. All right, 1st and 10. 3 guys in the backfield to accompany Jackson. Let's see. This will probably be some type of either hand it to the back or play fake. Jackson keeps it. And yeah, so he gains about a good 4 yards on that play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball at Baltimore 36-yard line. And Ashak says, okay, punt there. That was an okay punt. Second and 6. Meanwhile, you see the Raiders on the sideline. They understand they have to get this offense clicking, and they have got to score a touchdown. I don't think they've scored since they come out of halftime, so they've got to find a way to get some points on their next possession. Meanwhile, the defense has got to do their job to stop him. Jackson has it. They're trying to get some pressure on him, but Jackson, he's running, and they get him. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. And it looks like the Raiders have the ball coming away from the fumble. My goodness, you don't see this every day. You don't see this. And what a huge fumble that is by Jackson. My goodness. But the Ravens, John Harbaugh is saying he's down, so I need to see a replay and see, was he down on the play? Was he? No, he was clearly not down. He was clearly up. At least that, yeah, he was clearly up. So great job by the Raiders to force that play. Wow, what a turnover, guys. And what a way for the defense of the Raiders to step up. Coming into the season, there was a lot of questions. People were questioning this Raiders defense, and what a big play that was. The defense just set the offense up in a prime position here. Can they take advantage of it? The offense has to respond right now. It's 1st and 10. Let's see what they're going to do. Carr throws it to Waller, and Waller, he gains 4 yards. And what a hit by Queen. Queen is out there hitting, guys. He is out there hitting. My goodness. But yeah, what a play by the Raiders defense, making a big play at this part in the 4th quarter. I mentioned earlier how teams were doing a good job of securing the ball. I think this is Baltimore's 3rd fumble of the game. I know this is the first time they lost it. But yeah, so definitely protecting the rock is going to be key throughout the course of this one. Let's see. And Teddy says, punt to the quarterback when they not ready. And meanwhile, Derek Carr, he's looking. He throws it. And that's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. So I think he's going to be about a yard shot. It's going to be 3rd and 1. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Again, just under 11 minutes remaining to go here in the 4th quarter. This is the 4th quarter. So let's see. Can the Raiders pick up this 1st down, or will this defense, led by Patrick Queen, who last year had over 100 tackles, will they come up big and stop them here on 3rd and 1? I know earlier in the game they had a nice 4th and 1 that they stopped. Let's see, can the Raiders get this 1st down here, 3rd and 1? Carr hands it to Josh Jacobs, and Josh, he finds a way to still get the 1st. I think it's his first name that made the difference, guys, but he found a way to get the 1st. Some way, somehow. And just a reminder, guys, if you want to have your comments heard, definitely do make sure that you put it in the live chat section here on YouTube. I'm telling you, if you want to have your comments seen or have any questions or stuff like that, definitely that is the way to be seen on this channel. All right, so Carr's got Royce going in motion. Looks like they're going to stop the play. Was it a timeout? No, there's a flag on the play, actually. We don't need any flags out there. Was it a flag or was it a timeout? All right, so that might have been a timeout there. But yeah, what a game we have here for the first Monday Night Football. And man, week 1 has been an exciting week, guys. I'm glad to have football back, man. I mean, now we're finally at the point where we've got the regular season football. First week, basically this is the last one for that. But yeah, football's back all across the board. College football, NFL, absolutely love it, guys. So this is great. Absolutely great. And for anybody that's watching, my next stream is going to be Thursday when we have the Giants versus the Washington football team. I'll definitely be setting up that stream, notification. So you guys will probably get that within the next 24 hours in terms of just me setting up all my streams for the weekend. I still got to look and determine when it comes to Saturday in college football which game I'm going to be streaming for that one, but it'll probably be an earlier game. And then Sunday will be Sunday Night Football as well. But yeah, definitely. And appreciate you guys so much as I'm at 788 subscribers. So anybody that's watching and wants to help me get that much closer to 800 subscribers, really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, guys. Really appreciate that. So make sure that you subscribe and like the video. But yes, this is really thank you guys so much. Yeah, and definitely looking forward to the next stream as well, guys. Let's see. Ashak says, big drive for Las Vegas. Absolutely. I mean, you have to score a touchdown. The way that the defense came out there, they forced a fumble on Lamar Jackson. Madden this year wanted to compensate, I guess, for years past where they had Lamar fumble too much to make it to where this man doesn't fumble. But yeah, the Raiders are showing that he is capable of fumbling the ball. And so, but there you have it. Big drive for Las Vegas for sure. And let's see if they can capitalize off of the turnover. I mean, they basically gift wrap this opportunity. Perfect time, I think, for Derek Carr to throw up a 50-50 jump ball to Darren Waller and let him do his thing in the end zone and, you know, tie this thing up. But let's see what's going to happen because the Ravens, I mean, they're hitting hard out there. You know, Humphreys in the secondary, he's looking fantastic. Queen away, he's out there popping guys, making tackles. He's looking really good right now. And that defense for the Ravens and that defensive line as well, they're looking pretty good right now as well. So it certainly won't be easy for those Las Vegas Raiders. But I know those fans, they definitely want this done. And how do you guys feel about the whole Peyton Manning, Eli Manning thing? I know I asked earlier with them doing a Monday Night Football. Let me know your thoughts on this as well. Now that we've pretty much made it through, you know, almost 4 quarters of play here. Let's see. Derek Carr, he's in the shotgun. He's got Drake in the backfield with him. They've got 2 guys at the bottom of the screen. They take the snap. Carr's looking. Offensive line's protecting. He throws the ball to Waller. No, it's not Waller. I saw the 3. That is actually Drake. And so Drake with the big pickup here. So, yeah, Drake has definitely been utilized a lot. And let's see. Ashak says that I love it so far. It was pretty funny. And so, yeah, so definitely I don't too much get to hear exactly what they're saying right now, you know, just because I don't want, you know, any of their commentary to get here. Then YouTube takes this down or anything like that. But, yeah, I definitely see that they're taking up most of the screen throughout most of this. Let's see. 1st and 10. Carr hands it off, and that's Josh Jacobs with the run. He's running. He's still running. He got in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. And Raider Nation has got to be excited about this touchdown here on this Monday Night Football. And so pending the extra point, this will tie it up. This off of the huge turnover by Lamar Jackson, guys. Wow, talk about a turnover that hurt your team here. And now the Raiders take advantage of it. Josh Jacobs, he's been fighting through all kinds of injuries just to even be out there in the first place and even in this game. And you see he's still making cuts out there, running through the middle, making cuts, finding the end zone. And so there you go. And so now he is the leading rusher now for the game. So they finally moved Marcus Mariota from being the leading rusher. And yeah, Josh Jacobs, you know, pretty big night with the 2 rushing touchdowns. That's going to help somebody in fantasy football and 36 rushing yards to go with it. And this play all got started with the forced fumble by Jefferson and the defense. And so after the kickoff, we'll see if this Raiders defense can keep that momentum going or if Baltimore is going to respond and get things going. And let's see, Teddy says that Vegas is New York Giants town. And Adishak says the only thing I worry about with a sports channel is you getting striked or something. So be careful, man. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's why, you know, when it comes to that's why obviously the volume's extremely low. So therefore I can't hear it. So sometimes you guys might hear like a penalty or something that I won't know what it is until I actually can see it for myself. But yeah, definitely I do make sure that the value is not, because that's the only thing that's going to take it down is if they hear the values and stuff. So definitely that's why you know, sometimes I may say something that they've already said or something like that. So definitely do bear with me with that. But yeah, definitely enjoy doing this for sure. And Teddy says that was a giant touchdown. It was huge, man. Absolutely huge. Tied this thing up. And Ashak says that was a nice run. It was a beautiful one, guys. Very beautiful. Teddy says magic words tie game. That's right, tie game. I wonder if this game will go to overtime. Would that not make for something? And I know Ajacek, as tired as he is, I don't know if he can handle an overtime, guys. I mean, he's fighting so hard to make it this far. So let's see. Will someone win it? You know, I did project that the final score was going to be 26-24. I don't see that that the Raiders will. I mean, the Raiders will really have to get like 3 field goals to make that happen, and Baltimore would have to get a touchdown. So it's certainly very possible. But yeah, I mean, if the Raiders come away with a win, I mean, who knows? But I tell you what, it's a great game. I'm enjoying it here and definitely happy for both teams because these are 2 very good teams. Exciting to watch. Saw some good stuff from both guys. Really like, what I've seen from Hollywood as well in this game. I feel like that's a promising sign for him this season. Henry Ruggs, I'm still kind of trying to see, what he's going to do for the Raiders. But from Malcolm Brown perspective, Hollywood, I'm thinking this is going to be his year right here where he finally breaks out what we've been waiting for so long. So long. And so Ajacek says that I'm trying not to fall asleep as we speak. And there we go. Ajacek, the prime example of why we don't stay up all day playing video games. Because then you end up being sleepy. But we still have 9 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. So plenty of time for someone to pull apart in this one. And the Raiders getting ready to kick it off. And let's see if we'll get a return. Carlson with the kickoff, and it's on the way. Let's see, kick is deep, but it's looking like, we're not going to get a return out of this one. So Lamar Jackson and company is going to be taking over at the 25 after that big fumble that he had on the last possession. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see, one back behind Jackson. The guy goes in motion. Jackson hands it off to the back. That's Williams in the backfield. Haven't called his name way too much since coming out of halftime. He gets a couple yards. That's his 9th carry. I believe he's got 95 yards rushing so far on the night and 1 rushing touchdown. All right, so this is going to present a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Let's see if Baltimore can get a first down here or get some positive yards, or will the Raiders defense come up big again for a 2nd time in a row? They've got Latavius Murray in the backfield along with Jackson in the shotgun. They move Latavius up. Let's see. Jackson takes a snap. He's looking. He's got time, and he makes the throw. Oh, what a hit on that play. But he retains the ball, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 2nd. I think that was Perryman on the hit. And what a hit that was. Anytime you're able to hit a guy like that with that size and all the muscles, my goodness, what a hit. These teams are out here hitting. They are out here hitting, guys. They really are. Ashak says, it is crazy Jaden Smith went from a top 12 linebacker to a bench player now this season. That's just the NFL. That's how it works sometimes. Crazy how that works. Absolutely. 3rd and 2. Let's see what's going to happen. Jackson puts Brown in motion. They hand it to Brown. And Brown, he gains about a good solid, let's say, 5 yards on that play. So, they're getting creative on how they're using Brown in this one. Brown's had a spectacular night, and definitely that is big for the Ravens. All right, let's see. Yeah, my fantasy team is looking great, guys. It's looking absolutely great. 98% chance victory here. So unless something crazy happens, I've got this one in the bag. Meanwhile, let's see. Is that Murray with the carry? Let's see. Feet moving, feet still moving. That is Murray. He's fighting for about a good 5 yards. So that's pure effort. Let's see. And Ashak says, what has been your favorite video stream of yours so far? I'd have to say my favorite stream had to be the last college football game that we streamed at Ohio State, even though I hate the results that Ohio State lost. But it was just a fantastic stream, by far my largest stream that I had, and it was just so fun. So absolutely. That was by far my best stream or video so far. the Ohio State-Oregon one. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson, he's looking. He's going deep. He's going deep, and that's Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins with the big-time reception. My goodness. What a play. And we're now looking at a 1st and goal by the Ravens. Let's see. Ajacek says, I got a 99% Mark Andrews has to score like 50 points for me to lose. And that won't happen. I won't let it happen. I'll go out there and play defensive back myself before I let it happen. And you'll see pass interference on every play because I will not let Lamar have that many points. Not against my team this week. Next week, sure. Let's see. Ashak says, we got 500 in that stream. It was awesome. Yeah, the final view ended up being like, I think about 1,800 or 1,900 total views when it was all said and done. So that was an amazing number. I know the Wisconsin versus Penn State game also had like 600-something views in that one. So, yeah, those two by far are just like really big in terms of streams. And let's see. Teddy says, the Raiders did pass 300 yards punting. 300 yards punting. So appreciate that stat there. It's a lot of punting yards, but you know what? That does help with the field position game. Punting definitely does help with that. And let's see. You said the Ravens also had 179 yards punting. Okay, so we know which punter is going to be making the Pro Bowl off of those numbers. But, yeah, I mean, this NFL season has started off with a bang. Ever since opening night with the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, you know, man, that was one heck of a way to start off the season. One heck of a way. Adishak says, JB, you would have probably be better than the Bears corner. Absolutely. If you guys caught me back in high school when I had my dreadlocks and stuff, and who knows, maybe one day I'll share a photo of me, you know, how I looked in high school and stuff when I had my dreads and all that stuff. But that's an entirely different thing. But, yeah, before my first Achilles injury, absolutely, man. I think I'd have probably made a better corner than what they did. Definitely a better safety. I would have just guarded the deepest man. You would not have beaten me deep. But, yeah, that was absolutely a throw by Lamar Jackson to set his team up. And that's how you make up for the mistake. When you know that you fumbled it earlier, that's how you make up for it. And so Jay in the Bay says, this game will go down to the last possession. Great Monday Night Football game. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And so I'm not sure. I know that you normally do streams around this time. So did you just finish up a stream or do you have a stream after this one that you're going to be doing? Definitely let me know. Because if you haven't had that stream yet, I definitely got to stop through for that one. So definitely let me know. But, yeah, I mean, big play by Sammy Watkins. He's looked really nice in this one. And let's see. Teddy says tiebreaker. Let's see. FB. 1st and goal. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen here, man. Will the Ravens find a way to get in the end zone? And if they do, how would they do it? Will they target Mark Andrews? As long as they don't go to Marquise Brown, I mean, that'd be okay. That'd be okay. As long as they don't go to him. Preferably, I prefer that they run it in for fantasy football purposes, even though I got it in the bag, but still, I want to try to dominate my opponent right now. So, absolutely. Let's see. Jane Bay says, thanks for asking, but no streams for me tonight. Okay, understand that. Understand that. Meanwhile, it's 1st and goal for the Ravens. All right, so they're handing it to Latavius Murray. Will he get in the end zone? He got into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. And that right there gives the Ravens the lead. And what a run for their newly acquired running back, Latavius Murray. And Latavius Murray, just a little while ago, even probably a week ago, he thought he was going to be a Saint. But they came to him, asked this man to take a pay cut. He had none of that. He said, no, I'm not going to take a pay cut. He said, and then they let him go. He ended up with the perfect opportunity down here in Baltimore. And, man, he scored a touchdown just like that. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Big-time players make big-time plays. Absolutely love it. And so, but, yeah. Absolutely. And Jay, you definitely missed it earlier, man. We definitely did talk about you earlier. Meanwhile, the PAT is good, so a 7-point game. But yeah, man, we was talking about how great your channel is, man, and how we appreciate, all the help that you've done for, our respective channels, me, the Sports Blitz, all of us, and how we appreciate the great content that you drop on your channel, man. So definitely do keep up the great work. And let's see. Teddy says tiebreaker football, man. Absolutely, that did break the tie, and what a play that was. Latavius Murray. They really saved him for the second half, and that is fantastic. Absolutely love this. And so, can the Raiders respond? That would take this game to the next level if the Raiders come out here and respond. Now, we know a couple times last year and a couple big-time games like this. You think about the Raiders when they played Miami and they fell short in a game like this. These are the games that if the Raiders want to make the playoffs, these are the type of games that they have to. They have to be able to win these types of games. So let's see. Can the Raiders win this? Can the Raiders tie it up, first of all? That's going to be the question. And meanwhile, we're getting ready for the kickoff. Justin Tucker's going to kick it off and get things on the way. We've got 6 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. And this one is in the back of the end zone, so there's not going to be a run back. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. And let's see. Ashak says, I have played both, and I think football is way more fun to play than basketball. I love both, but it's just so fun popping quarterbacks. You say you play defensive end. Nice, man. Nice. You'd fit in well with the Bears culture for sure. And you say clutch. Me personally, I played both football and basketball. It was 2 different types of fields, but I loved both of them, honestly. I mean, I'm more of a football guy in terms of the actual sport, but I really did love playing basketball because they actually get to see you with your helmet off. And when you score, they know you scored. Meanwhile, Derek Carr throws it to Waller, and that's helping my fantasy football team there. That's 9 yards on that reception. But yeah, absolutely love playing both. But yeah, basketball, just something about having your name, your points and all like that when you shoot the ball. And then in football, what got me in football, though, was that when I had my touchdown runs, they would sometimes confuse, my name with my brother's name because we both obviously have the same last name and we were similar jersey numbers and stuff. So that was a little frustrating not getting the credit those times. But yeah. So therefore, let's see, it's a run this time by Drake. And that's a gain of about a good, let's say 4, maybe 3 yards, they're saying. All right, so 3-yard gain on that one, setting up a 1st down. Carmichael, thank you so much for joining the stream. And guys, we talked about people that was along my journey for most of it. Carmichael's another person that was on my YouTube journey for quite some time. So I really do appreciate you, man. And you joining this stream means a lot, man. So thank you so much for coming through. Let's see, 1st and 10. Derek Carr in the shotgun. Ravens send 4. He throws the ball high, but somehow Renfrow looks like he came down with the catch near the sideline. So what a reception there. That's going to be 2nd and about 3 yards on that one. And he was guarded by Humphrey. Humphreys had one heck of a game tonight in the secondary. And let's see, Ashak says, I caught that vid you did with Coach Dante. Love it. Awesome that some pretty big channels are noticing yours too. Yeah, that was one heck of a video. It really was. Like, that was a nice video. I enjoyed working with Coach Dante and looking forward to working with him more in the future. Meanwhile, 2nd and 3. Let's see, Derek Carr, shotgun, 2 backs to the backfield. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He throws it, and it's caught by Henry Ruggs III. Big catch that time. That's going to be a 1st down. And, man, these Raider fans, they're standing up. I'm excited for them. This has just been one heck of a game, guys. One heck of a game. But, yeah, definitely, man, I do appreciate that my channel is starting to get more notice, man. That does mean a lot to me. And, guys, if you guys are watching this game and you're enjoying it, do leave a thumbs up for sure for this stream. Really appreciate it, guys. And if you aren't subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Meanwhile, let's see. Derek Carr, shotgun formation. Henry Ruggs went in motion. Let's see. Both Ruggs and Josh Jacobs at the bottom of the screen. Let's see. Carr takes a snap. He's looking. Pressure's getting to him. He throws it, and it's behind Waller. That's going to be an incompletion. Humphrey has done a fantastic job against Waller. You see some of the Ravens that are in the backfield there getting up off the ground. Yeah, that pressure was definitely coming. He had to get that ball out, and ultimately that forced him to be a little behind on that play. Let's see. They're saying that Gerald McCoy has been ruled out. All right, second down and 10 is going to be coming up at the 47-yard line. Let's see what they got in store. Let's see. Second and 10. He takes a snap. He's looking. Pressure's getting to him. He just has to throw this one up and get rid of this one. Good decision there. Cannot take a sack in that situation. Live to see another down. 3rd and 10. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. Let's see. Addersack says, yeah, Carmichael and Old Man are OGs. Yeah, Old Man Mob. It's another one. Definitely do appreciate having them as well, for sure. And let's see. Carmichael says, I am so happy the Steelers won. Yeah, glad Mike did not see that comment right there because Mike, Buffalo Bills fan. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a big win for the Steelers. Really big win. Surprised me, honestly. I mean, I know the Steelers have a great defense. I just thought Buffalo, I thought, Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, I thought they'd play a little better together, but it didn't work out. But hey, that was a big time win. Meanwhile, Derek Carr throws it up and Henry's able to run it down for a big time reception here. What a big time play. And Henry Ruggs, he's fired up. And yeah, these Raider fans are going to be fired up, guys. Everybody is fired up right now. What a game we have for this Monday Night Football. And I will say this, I will tip my hat to the NFL for the games that they picked. These are some great games to get the season started. And man, these guys are out there playing with a lot of heart right now. Both of these teams want this win. Let's see. Ashak says same. The media was hella disrespecting them. Yeah, for sure. First and goal situation. Of course, they have to punch it in. And who better than to try to hand it to Josh Jacobs? I'm thinking that's where it's going to go. Let's see. They hand it to Josh. This time, Josh is, he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard on the play. And let's see, there's a penalty on the play. Looks like Josh, he's still fighting through some injuries there. Holding on the off. Oh, my goodness, man. You cannot have these holdings. They will derail a team for sure. But yeah, big drive indeed for these Raiders. But they're going to have to stop holding. And Teddy says Ricky Dalton threw a lot of balls away. Oh, yeah. Straight out TCU? Absolutely. He really did. Let's see. Teddy says new Raiders, same old Ravens. First and goal at the 20. Derek Carr takes it. He's looking. He throws. And he throws it to Waller. And Waller with a nice reception. And that's going to be a gain of about, say, get a good 10 yards on the play. So they gained, half the yards that they need. They still need another 10 yards. And so far, this drive is 8 plays, 65 yards, about 2 minutes, and say about 15 seconds on this drive so far. And let's see, can the Raiders punch it in? This is big time, guys. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining on the clock. The Raiders, you feel like they have to score. They have to score, and it's got to be a touchdown. You got to match what the Ravens have been able to do. So let's see. Derek Carr, second and goal, takes the snap. He's looking. Offensive line protects. He throws it to Darren Waller. Nice spin, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Darren Waller. And my, oh my, the Raiders here with a huge touchdown, pinning the extra point, will tie this up, and they come back, and what a huge response. What a huge response this was. I mean, I'm telling you, man, what a game this is. Both teams going back and forth. Man, what a game this is for Monday Night Football. And the best part is, guys, it's not over. It's not over. But what a play call and what a play. You get the ball to Darren Waller, good things happen. I know he had a couple drops early on, but he's that dude. Meanwhile, extra point is good. 24-24. And let's see. Carmichael says, everybody disrespecting the Steelers. I will say this, though. I have heard no player has probably gotten more disrespect than probably Ben Roethlisberger. I hear it all the time. I still hear it constantly, whether we're talking at work, I'm talking to a Steelers fan, anybody, definitely, Big Ben and company. But, hey, the Steelers are bigger than Big Ben. They've got so many weapons at wide receivers. They got a tremendous defense, absolutely tremendous defense. And so, absolutely, that was a big-time win. The Steelers really showed us something. And so we'll see what they do next week. Who do the Steelers play in week 2? Yeah, somebody let me know in the comment section who the Steelers play in week 2. And meanwhile, we're all tied up here, 24-24, 3 minutes, 44 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter, guys. It has been one heck of a game, guys. One heck of a game. And this is, I think, the second time that the Raiders have tied up. The Raiders have not led in this one so far. Let's see. Teddy says the Bearcats just beat Ben's college, Miami of Ohio. That's why he did come from Miami of Ohio. And yeah, absolutely. Carmichael says the Raiders. All right, we're going to get to see Lamar Jackson here after that touchback in the end zone. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson. Does he have another touchdown in him tonight? 3 minutes, 44 seconds. The clock is obviously going to become more and more of a factor for sure. More and more for sure. So here we go. 1st and 10. Ball's at the Baltimore 26-yard line. Lamar Jackson. Let's see. He's had a tremendous game so far. 17 of 26, 216 yards passing and a touchdown. Let's see. He kept that one at the last minute. You can tell he wanted to hand the ball to Williams, but he saw the defense back there, so he pulled it back, and he was able to get that one for a gain of a yard on that one. He was looking for some type of penalty or something, but yeah, he at the last minute pulled that one back. We've seen a couple of times where the Ravens have put the ball on the floor. Lamar did lose that last fumble, but yeah, definitely great job just holding that ball. And now it's going to be 2nd and 9, guys. 3 minutes, 6 seconds remaining to go here in this fourth quarter. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see, 2nd and 9. Jackson takes the snap, play fake. He's looking. He hands it down low, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be a first down. I think it's going to be enough for a first down. But let's see. And yes, that's going to be enough for a first down for these Baltimore Ravens. Let's see. Addersack said week 1, Sammy Watkins is better than Jerry Rice. I can't say that now, but he's having one heck of a game now. And Addersack says Raiders clutching up. This is so big right now, so big. And Carmichael says that the Steelers, let's see, TJ Watt had 2 sacks. Meanwhile, 1st and 10. Let's see, ball at 35. They hand the ball off to Murray, and I think he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 2nd down and about 10. Raiders defense coming up with a big stop on 1st down as we're inching closer towards that 2-minute warning. And, guys, this is what it all comes down to. This is really big for both teams. We're tied up here. I mean, my goodness, this could be a game that at the end of the year, these teams very well could be fighting in terms of playoff positioning or either just making the playoffs. You just never know how the season's going to go. This could be a game that ultimately could have huge implications late in the season, just given these two teams and what I'm projecting to be great years for both of these teams moving forward. So this is huge. This is a game that you have to win if you're either of these teams. You have to win it because both of these teams are in extremely tough divisions. You know, whether we're talking the AFC West, you know, obviously Kansas City's there. The Chargers, they look really good. Broncos had a strong win. All of those guys. And then you look at the Baltimore Ravens. You know, you still obviously the Browns. I know they lost to the Chiefs, but they played one heck of a game. You know, we saw what the Steelers did down there in Buffalo with a big-time win. You know, then Cincinnati upsetting the Vikings. So both of these teams are in tough divisions. So every game really matters that much more. And so, guys, this is very important for both of these teams. And let's see who's going to come up clutch once we come back from the 2-minute warning. But one thing that we do want to do is make sure that we do like this video. So make sure that you guys do press the like button on this stream, guys, especially if you're someone that's new, just tuning in. Definitely do make sure that you like and that you do subscribe to the channel and help me reach my goal. I would love to reach 800 subscribers by the end of tonight. I'm so close. I think last time I checked, I was about 12 away. And so I know that's a lot to ask there, but if you guys can definitely subscribe to the channel, I definitely really would appreciate that for sure. So definitely do subscribe to the channel and check out some of my links that I have in the description as well as we're getting ready for this game to return when they come back from the 2-minute warning here. And Baltimore has it with 2nd and 10 at Baltimore's 35-yard line. So we're seeing some good things here for sure. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm at 790 subscribers. So let's keep it going, guys. Definitely keep the likes coming. Keep the subscribes coming. Really appreciate that, guys, so much. Really means a lot to me. And let's see if we can reach 800 tonight. That'd be phenomenal, guys, if I can reach 800 tonight, guys. Really appreciate it, guys, because I'm getting so close to my 1,000th video. So I would love to have 800 subscribers before I release my 1,000th video for sure. I'm at like 88 videos last time I checked. I put out a ton of videos earlier today. But yeah, guys, this is what it all comes down to. Ravens, Raiders, guys. I projected in my pregame projection, I said that the Raiders were going to win 26-24. I don't think that they'll get 26. But, hey, both of these teams, I've got mad respect for both of these teams, and I really feel that throughout the year, they're going to have great games here. So I'm just hoping – I'd love to see overtime, honestly, guys. I mean, that might be a selfish ask, but I would certainly love to see some overtime football tonight. The game's just that good. I would hate to see it end, guys. We've seen both teams, especially in the second half, go back and forth. So let's see what's going to happen here. With let's see, Lamar Jackson and company's back out there. He's in a shotgun. Let's see, the Raiders, they've got 4 guys lined up. They send 4 guys. Jackson, he's running. He's going to use his legs. Let's see. He's still running. Still on his feet. He's still running. He's still going. Still going. Lamar Jackson to the 37-yard line. What a scramble and what a time, because all they need is a field goal to win. That's all they need, and that was a huge scramble right there for Lamar Jackson. He's currently the Baltimore Ravens leading rusher. No surprise when you're down your top 3 backs that he's the leading rusher, but they've had a lot of success on the ground with those running backs. And he's got 9 carries for 81 yards. He's also 18-27, 225 yards, and 1 touchdown. He's been able to throw it. I mean, Hollywood's had a good game. Sammy Watkins, he's had a good performance as well. So absolutely, man, this is a good one. And so therefore, absolutely big. They got a timeout there. So let's see what's going to happen. This is Las Vegas with the timeout there, leaving 1:39 on the clock. They want to make sure that they have enough time in case they need to come down there and score. Right now, they're at Las Vegas is at the 35-yard line right now. Obviously, they want to get more yards to try to get in better field goal position. But my goodness, guys, what a game that we have going on right now. What a game. All right, so we've got 1st and 10. Baltimore back there. Latavius Murray is in the backfield behind Lamar Jackson. Let's see what they're going to do. A lot of guys up front. They hand it to Latavius Murray, and he gains about a good 2 yards. And they recently picked up Murray. I mean, I mentioned earlier, he was previously with the Saints. And even with the Saints, he was getting some carries. But they came to him, asked him to take a pay cut. He's like, nah, that's not happening. So he ended up on the market. Perfect situation for him to come to Baltimore. And so, yeah, definitely looking forward to it. My goodness, Justin Tucker made 47 consecutive field goals in the 4th quarter, the longest active streak. My goodness. You want to talk about clutch? This man was born clutch, guys. And, I mean, when you have a guy like him, you can go ahead and say, let's run the ball. Let's melt as much time as we can and just position him to hit another game winner. That's what ideally Baltimore's trying to do. Now, if you're the Raiders, you would love to try to force some type of fumble, but ultimately the best case that you can do right now is probably just don't let them get any closer if you can't get them in the backfield, but you got to come up and make some stops here. You're burning timeouts. You definitely want to get some stops and give your offense an opportunity in case you need to score to try to tie this up or even take the lead. So let's see. They hand the ball up. Lamar still got it. He's still running. He gains about a good 4 yards on that one. This is going to bring up a 3rd down. Going to bring up a 3rd down. And my goodness, guys. Let's see. While we're waiting on this 3rd down to get on the way, got to figure out where. Okay, here I am as far as my comments go. Let's see. Teddy says the Bengals play in Las Vegas, not the Steelers. Okay, so the Bengals play in Las Vegas and not Steelers. Okay. And let's see. This will be 3rd and 4, guys. 3rd and 4. And, yeah, that camera's following Justin Tucker. I mean, does this guy get nervous? I don't know. But let's see. Again, it's still 3rd down, so we'll see what the Ravens call after this timeout, that was taken by the Raiders. And Teddy says Rice was up to, let's see, SB 23. Super Bowl 23. Okay. Super Bowl 23. And you said Rice was a random player before Super Bowl 23. Okay, gotcha. 3rd and 4. Lamar Jackson, he's back out there, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. A lot of guys up front. They're going to try to run the ball. Can the Raiders stop them from getting the first? Lamar's got it. And he looks like he's going to scramble. He gains about 2 yards on that one. So, yeah. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. So they're going to continue to melt as much time as they can before Justin Tucker goes out there for the field goal. And so, yeah, this will be huge, huge field goal to try to give these Ravens the lead. And, hey, Justin Tucker, are we even nervous at this point? I mean, do we feel that there's a possibility that he could even miss at this point? Let's see. Carmichael says Steelers play the Raiders. Just checked. Okay, so they do play the Raiders. And Teddy says the Bengals recovered with Boomer had to learn to catch the ball backwards and had better stats all year than Rice. And so let's see. Adishak says, I would probably legit cry if the Bears lose to the Bungles. Let's see. 4th and 2, guys. 4th and 2. 42 seconds. Ravens called a timeout. Justin Tucker, highest field goal percentage in NFL history. It does not get more clutch than Justin Tucker. I mean, we can go ahead and put the points on the board up there right now, guys. I mean, Justin Tucker, he's that dude. So let's see, can he make it? 47 yards, that's well within his range. He's definitely got this, folks. The question is, how much time, will it be enough time for the Raiders with no timeouts to be able to come down and try to match it? Let's see. All right, so Tucker gets this one up, and, yep, this is good. No doubt about that. Justin Tucker coming up clutch again. But there's 37 seconds on the clock, guys. Still 37 seconds on the clock. For sure. So let's see what the Raiders can do when they get their opportunity. Meanwhile, while we wait for that, let's see. Teddy says Rice is overrated. He says Michael Irvin was better. Michael Irvin was good, but I'll take Rice. And he says, can he pass Joe Mixon? Let's see. Needs 40 more yards. Just catching up on some of these comments real quickly while we have some break before we return to action to see what the Raiders are going to be able to do with 37 seconds left. And again, for anybody that's just joining the stream, make sure that you do like the video and that you guys, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support. And let's see if I can reach 800 tonight. That is the goal. Definitely want to try to reach 800. We are so close, guys, so close. So if anybody, feels like subscribing to the channel, definitely would appreciate that for sure. Meanwhile, Justin Tucker following up on that field goal. Let's see if he can get a deep touch, perhaps for a deep kickoff for a touchback here. Let's see, Justin Tucker. He's running, and we're going to get, this is going to be a touchback here. Touchback for sure. All right, so therefore, Derek Carr is going to come out. Can he lead a game-winning drive? He's got 24 career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime, which is second in the NFL since 2014. Only Matthew Stafford has 26. That is very interesting. Very interesting. So, let's see. Can the Raiders win it or can they at least tie it? 37 seconds. They're going to have to be spot on. Let's see what happens here. You got a guy like Darren Waller. That's a matchup advantage you're going to try to aim for. Henry Ruggs, third. He's got a lot of speed. They definitely got some guys that have the potential. Let's see what they do. Shotgun formation. Josh Jacobs is in the backfield blocking for him. He's looking. He steps up. He throws it across the middle. And what a reception that is by Edwards. They're going to hurry up. They're going to look to spike the ball. It's going to be, 25, 24. And they clock it with about 22 seconds on the clock is when they clock it. That's going to be second down now. Obviously, 4 down territory either way, so they clocked it with 22 seconds here. The goal is for them to be able to get the ball in field goal range for Carlson to be able to hit that field goal and try to tie it, if not get a touchdown in the process. All right, so they are currently at their, they're at the 45-yard line. Let's see, 2nd and 10. No backs in the backfield. Derek Carr has it. He's looking. He's going to throw it. And that is caught. That is caught again. 12, 11, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. They clock it at 7 seconds, guys. And they are at the Baltimore 37-yard line. And so, my goodness, the 37-yard line. There's 7 seconds here, and they're going to go ahead and bring out Carlson for the kick. But Baltimore does have a timeout, so there's a very real possibility that they may try to ice him with a field goal. You try to time it just before. You don't want him to get a free kick, but you want to time it just before the kick. He is 3 of 5 on lead-changing field goals in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter or overtime throughout his career. This is 55 yards. Let's see. Can Carlson hit the kick? There's no timeout. This kick is up. Is it good? The kick is good. It is tied up. It is tied up, guys. We're going to go to overtime, so we're going to get another quarter out of this. And Las Vegas fans, they are ecstatic. Carlson came up huge with the kick. Even Mark Davis, he has been extremely lucky today. It has been his day. Whether we're talking him at the casino earlier or whatever, it has been his day. And what a game we got. 27-27. 2 seconds left. So you have to imagine when Baltimore gets the ball, they'll probably take a knee or something to run out the clock and take this one to overtime. But both kickers coming up clutch in this one. And what a game. What a game. We're going to go to overtime, guys. We're going to get another quarter of action here. What a game. Absolutely. So this is ecstatic, guys. I'm thrilled about this, guys. Thrilled about this, guys. Really thrilled about it. Let's see. Absolutely. Big time kick and big time play. I mean, Derek Carr made some nice throws on that one. Still utilized the middle of the field. They got down there. They clocked it super fast. Everybody was on the same page. Fantastic execution with the 37 seconds that they had to start it off and be able to drive the field down there and get some points and tie this one up. Down here at Las Vegas to finally have the fans down here. And, man, what a magical night. Both of these teams right here. 27-27, guys. Let me know. Who do you guys feel right now is going to win the game? I know I asked earlier, but, yeah, anybody that wants to, comment in the live chat, feel free to let me know. Who do you guys have right now? Speaking of live chat, it's the perfect time for me to start catching up on some of these comments right now that I currently have. Let's see. Ashak says, big drive. Absolutely was a big drive. And let's see. Teddy says, easy miss. He said, Mafia controls. Let's see. Carmichael says, bye. Hey, thank you so much for stopping through, Carmichael. Absolutely appreciate you. Let's see. Ashak says, hope he makes it. He says, I am tired. Meanwhile, Jackson takes a knee, and we're headed to overtime, guys. We are going to overtime, end of regulation, the first Monday Night Football game, and we have a good one, 27-27, going to overtime. We'll figure out who's going to get the ball first, and, yeah, it's going to be a good ending to the game. And so Adishak says, hey, he says, let's say, Adishak says, score a touchdown and don't score at all. Adishak is extremely tired, guys. Extremely tired. And so Teddy says, LOL. And let's see. Adishak says, please, miss. He did not want this to go to overtime, guys. And so Adishak says, no. There it is, guys. There it is. End of the fourth quarter. And Teddy, he's ecstatic. He said he loves ties, guys. He said this is only the second overtime game of the year. That's right, because the first one was between the Bengals and the Vikings. So let's see who's going to win the overtime toss and who's going to get the ball first. Let's see. Teddy says that Jackson will rush again. Okay, I can definitely you best believe that's going to happen for sure. And Adishak says Baltimore. All right, guys, let's see how this is going to play out. Let's see how this is going to play out. Right now, we're still looking at the coin toss here. Let's see. All right, so it looks like the Raiders run the toss and they want to receive. So, yeah, the Raiders are going to get the ball here to open things up. So Adishak says Baltimore, but man, what a game. I knew this game was going to be close when I saw the matchup and I seen like everything that both teams did throughout the offseason. You consider all the injuries the Ravens had. Fantastic job by them for rising up, next man up. Very definition of next man up for sure for the Baltimore Ravens. And as for the Raiders, they brought in a couple key acquisitions late in the offseason. Those guys are paying off. Those offseason signings are really showing up very well for this defense. And I know John Gruden would love nothing more than to come off with an opening win here for the Raiders. But, of course, Baltimore, in that tough division, they want to come out and get a win. And, guys, 27-27, this is going to be a good one, guys. Who will win this game? Or will it even end in a tie? I mean, that's a very real possibility, the way this game has been going as of late. But, man, one heck of a game. All I can say is that you guys are going to make sure that you guys stay up for this one, for sure. As soon as we get this play in the motion. And let's see, and it's going to be 10 minutes of regulation. And Teddy says the 7-0 West is watching. Hey, they are watching. But, man, I mean, the Raiders had one heck of a strong fourth quarter for sure. You see they scored 17 of their 27 points in that fourth quarter. But, yeah, Lamar Jackson and company, I'm telling you, man, something special. Something special. But let's see what these Raiders can do, guys. Let's see what they can do. It just takes a big play. Let's see if we can get the Raiders to score a touchdown here at the start of overtime. I mean, end of regulation, start of overtime. Derek Carr is going to go back out there. I know Josh Jacobs, he's been huge in this game, but he's been fighting a lot of injuries. He's got 9 carries, 36 yards, but 2 touchdowns in this one. So certainly, utilizing him is going to be key. Darren Waller, 10 receptions, 105 yards, a touchdown. Best part is he could have had even more than that, guys. He really could have. There was a couple times early in this game where they didn't connect, but hey, we're in overtime. Let's see what's going to happen. 1st and 10 at Las Vegas 36-yard line to start off. I'm sorry, 25-yard line to start off. All right, let's see what's going to happen. A lot of guys that look like they're going to run the ball, but Derek Carr takes it. He's looking. He throws it, and it is caught by, I believe that's Edwards for the first down. What a play. What a play. And I know that it's still early in the season, so obviously stuff like fatigue is going to start kicking in as well if it hasn't already. Fatigue's going to be kicking in. So, yeah, I mean, my goodness, guys. What a game. Let's see. Teddy's has a chance to lead the league in stats because overtime. Let's see. 1st and 10. Waller goes in motion. Let's see. Carr in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs is running, but this is going to be a loss of yards here. This is going to be a loss of yards on the play. Yeah, they were looking for that in the backfield, and they got it. 2nd and 10. I mean, 2nd and 12. That'll be 2nd and 12 now. Oh, yeah. Let's see if the Raiders can keep this going here. They certainly want to make sure they get some type of points here on that first possession. Some type of points. All right, in the shotgun, let's see. Derek Carr. Will the Ravens bring pressure up top? Let's see. Derek Carr. He has to throw it. So he throws it to Humphrey. Humphrey's been very reliable. He stays in bounce. He's still running. He's still running. He takes it to the 39-yard line. What a play. And talk about footwork to stay on the sideline, guys. My goodness. Talk about putting in work. So he was feeling the pressure. Baltimore came with the pressure. But, man, Hunro able to somehow keep his balance at the sideline after showing the replay. Did he step out, though, at that last one? Let's see if the Raiders can get this snap off. They do. They hand it off to Drake. He's running. He's still running forward for probably about a gain of about 6 yards. What a game, guys, for this one. Let's see. 2nd and 4. And, yeah, fatigue this early in the season is certainly kicking in for this Baltimore defense. But can they suck it up and get some type of a stop and slow down this momentum that Las Vegas seems to be picking up? And that's going to be a timeout by Las Vegas. Got to make sure you get it right. And see, Ashak says that Teddy's talking like Russell Westbrook. And Ashak says, during the summer, according to people on YT, they see me comment on every sports-related video on YouTube. I had way too much time on my hands, I guess. Hey, I'm glad, man. I really am glad, man. We do appreciate you, man. Most definitely, man. We do appreciate you. This will be 2nd down and 4th. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in overtime. That's going to become more of a factor later on. As obviously they don't play more than 1 quarter in overtime. I don't know why the NFL won't change that rule. But, yeah, they will end it in a tie if it does come down to it. But right now, the Raiders, they're in very good field position. Let's see what's going to happen. 2nd and 4. Derek Carr takes a snap. He's looking. Pressure's coming. He's got to throw this one away. He throws it away, and, yeah, just had to throw that one away. Live to see another down. Smart play by Derek Carr, not trying to force anything on that one. 3rd and 4. Big third down right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Raider fans would love to end in the end zone. They would absolutely love it. But 3rd and 4, let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if they can get this first down. Derek Carr in the shotgun formation. Looks like the Ravens may be bringing pressure. They do bring pressure. Carr forced to throw it up there. And what a catch by Edwards. Is it a touchdown? That's a touchdown, guys. That is a touchdown. Las Vegas Raiders with the touchdown. My goodness, what a touchdown. Wow. That's it. That's a wrap. That's a touchdown, guys. That is a wrap. Let me refresh the scoreboard so I can reflect that up here. But what a touchdown. Wow. What a touchdown. Is he Teddy says they may tie. Wow, guys. Wow. Instant winner. Instant winner. Let's see. They're watching the replay. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. He may not be in the end zone just yet. If you look at that replay, he was definitely shy. So it's under official review. But what a big play nonetheless. Adishak says clutch. And let's see. Teddy says smoking West. I mean, you see everybody congratulating everybody, but you look at the replay and it's like he was definitely short. So I'm waiting to see, like, is this going to be final? I mean, because they're walking off like it's Adishak's like, oh, God, no. Wow. Well, I guess it's not over yet, folks. Yeah, but I mean, he definitely was short. There's like no way they could have ended on that. No way whatsoever. No way. Adishak says, let's just run it with Jacobs and call it a night. Put in Marcus Mariota. Let him run it up the middle. But, man, this will definitely be good for my prediction since I predicted that the Raiders were going to win this game. So this would really be nice. They can go ahead and close the deal. Let's see. They're going to be at the 1 yard line. Ah, man, this is it. This is it. Barring some type of unconventional turnover or something like that, some crazy turnover, it would definitely look like the Raiders have every opportunity to win this game, but they have to punch it in. They've got to get a touchdown. I'd run a toss to Jacobs right now. And let's see, Derek Carr, he's getting pushed. He's getting pushed. He's still moving. He's still moving. That's a touchdown, baby. That's a touchdown. What, no touchdown? They're saying he's short. I thought, all right, they're saying he's short. Come on, put in Marcus Mariota. Adishak is like, just run it with Josh Jacobs and call it a night. He's ready to get some sleep, guys. 2nd and goal. All right, guys. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Can they punch it in? Can they punch it in? This is for Raiders Nation here, down there in front of the hometown fans. They've already started celebrating. They thought they had it won. Replay took it away. Let's see what's going to happen. Is this a timeout? A timeout, really, guys? Well, let's see what they got in store. Huge 2nd down. All right, let's see what's going to happen here, guys. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, second and goal, guys. Let's see, guys. Will this game be over? Let's see. Oh, my goodness. Really? Talk about a lack of discipline. What a mistake. What a penalty, guys. Come on, man. Are you serious right now? You're at the 1 yard line. You've got to be mentally locked in right now. I know you want to score. I know this game was so close to being over, but that's one that you just simply that close. Now it's second and goal. Now you give the Ravens some life in this one. Because if they can hold you to a field goal, their offense gets the chance. But my goodness. Ashak says, I swear it's like they know I'm tired. I'm with you, man. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Let's see. Derek Carr's looking. He throws it up incomplete. Yeah, there was never a doubt that was going to be incomplete on that one. Never a doubt. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Ashak. I haven't eaten yet. I definitely need to eat. Ready for this game to be over. Raider Nation, they're like, come on, can we just get in the end zone? Can we just win? This is so big because, honestly, if they don't get a completion here, guys, and they kick the field goal, that means Baltimore gets a chance. The Raiders have got to take advantage of this opportunity. Let's see. No backs in the backfield. Carr in the shotgun. He gets it. He's looking. He throws it. Oh, my gosh. Intercepted. Wow. You want to talk about some of the craziest things that you see in sports. That is crazy. Really? That just happened, guys. Wow. Wow. We're here thinking just a couple plays ago that this game was over, but we could not be further away from it. Derek Carr, you threw that ball way too high, son. Way too high. Well, that ball just went through his hand, honestly. Oh, man. I hate this for Raider Nation. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. John Gruden's like, I can't believe it. But on the other end, big stop right there for the Ravens. And somebody out there somewhere still has hope for their fantasy football team. Let's see. Jackson has it. He's running for his life. He's being chased down. He throws it. That's going to be incomplete. All right, guys, time to recoup from that. But man, what a stop there for the Ravens defense. And Teddy says the Raiders put in Chucky. And Addersack says, wow, what a choke. And Teddy says that it's okay. Raiders suck Cincinnati. Man. But, I mean, it's going to be up to the Raiders defense if they can get a stop. As for the Ravens, they're trying to score a touchdown, guys, or a field goal because any points will win it. They try to snap it. My goodness, I was about to say, how much time are they going to get? Oh, man, that's going to be a timeout by the Ravens. They've got one timeout remaining. And let's see. And Azure Shack is thinking of the only ending that could really, really make things crazy. He says pick 6. That would be a crazy ending to the game. But you know what, Azure Shack, right now, I'll take it. I'll take it right now. And let's see. Teddy says that all the Raider fans be like somewhere else right now. 2nd and 10. Jackson in the shotgun. No backs in the backfield. He takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it. And that is Sammy Watkins. And Watkins, he's having a really good game here, folks. Let's see. And that's going to be a first down. All right, 1st and 10. And Raider Nation is still trying to get loud and inspire their defense right now to keep fighting. Meanwhile, they run the ball, and that is Latavius Murray on the carry. Gain of about 3 yards on the carry. And guys, if you made it this far into the stream or you're just joining out of this overtime, definitely make sure that you guys do press the like button for this stream and that you guys do subscribe to the channel. Definitely would appreciate that to help me get closer to trying to reach 800 subscribers tonight. That would really be amazing if you guys can come through for me. That would really mean a lot for me. But appreciate you guys and all the support right here. Really appreciate you. And let's see. Teddy says, look at the end of the Raiders-Rams preseason was a tie and the Rams let Raiders win. Mark Andrews with the incompletion right there. What an incompletion. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. So big 3rd down right now. I mean, if the Raiders can get a stop, they can get the ball back. Ashak says, Murray, big touchdown run. Yeah, absolutely. That would be nice. That's what you're calling it, a big touchdown run. I could definitely see that. That sounds so good right now. It's like, who's going to come up? Who wants this game? Because I would hate for a game to end in a tie. Don't do that. Don't end the game in a tie right now. Not with these two teams that's going to be contending for the playoffs. Let somebody win it. Let's see who wants it, though. Jackson's looking. Pressure's coming. They've got him. They've got him in the backfield. The ball's out. Is the ball out? The ball seems to be out. Jackson is definitely fumbled that ball. Is it the Raiders or it's the Raiders football? And the Raiders now have new life again, and this time they just need a field goal to win it. What a big play by this defense. And Lamar Jackson, he's coughed it up twice. He knows this is on him. I guarantee you after the game, he's going to say this one's on me. He knows it. He knows it. But yeah, Azure Shack, 10 away from 800. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes. Let's see if we can get some more subs tonight, guys. Do subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the support, guys. Really thank you guys so much, guys. But, man, what a game. It's been a game. I'm starting to get host talking, guys. This game has got to come to some type of conclusion at some point, you know. And, yeah, they are looking very relieved right now for the Raiders. Great opportunity to go out there. And, honestly, guys, I'm telling you, they better capitalize on this right now. They had better capitalize on this and win this game. All right, and therefore, let's see. Is that Drake with the carry? Yep, Drake gains about 2 yards on that one, or yard. Teddy says Vegas has to give all their money back on a tie. Ashak says ties are so unsatisfying. And he says, let's see, oh my God, let's see. And Ashak says that is so clutch. Very clutch, guys. I felt that relief that the Raiders had, having thought that you run the game in that fashion. And so John Gruden's like, you know what? Let's not take any more chances. Let's go ahead and put this game to rest right now. So let's see. Can the Raiders win it for real? Let's go ahead and make sure, guys, if you're rooting for the Raiders, definitely put a thumbs up there in the video for sure. If you're rooting for the Ravens, put a thumbs up in that video for sure. But definitely, guys, subscribe to the channel and help me reach 800 tonight, guys, as we get ready for this clutch field goal. I see a flag out there. That's not good, man. I hate flags. I see a flag right now. Delay of the game. What do we delay of the game? Really? Second and 14, guys. Let's see. So now they bring the offense back out there. After that penalty, they're definitely going to want to make sure that they gain some more yards on that one. Definitely understand that. The Ravens, you know they're going to be bringing people. Derek Carr's looking to pass. He throws this one up. And this is wide open for a touchdown, Raiders, and that's going to end it. That's going to end the game on that touchdown to Jones. What a big play by the Raiders, guys. Raiders for the win. How about that, Raiders Nation, guys? How about that? And for the Ravens, one heck of a game. You guys played really well in this one. Extremely well in this game. I mean, they put up a fight, but my goodness, what a touchdown that was. Wow. For the fans, what a game this was, guys. This was one heck of a Monday night game. These nighttime games have been fantastic, guys. Absolutely. Touchdown for sure. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me get this up there. It's absolutely. Adashak says, you know I am happy about that touchdown. Absolutely, Adashak. Go ahead, man. Take you some rest, man. I appreciate you for the stream, man. Go ahead and take some rest, man. But, man, I am very tired myself here after that one, man. This was one heck of a game. But a great game by both of these teams. Two really good playoff caliber teams for sure. And so, Mimito, thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. You say sorry that you're late. Had football practice. Better late than never, man. And, man, what a game it was for sure, man. But thank you so much for popping through, man. And so I'm going to get ready to end the stream. I'm exhausted. I have work in the morning myself. But, man, what a game this was. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming through, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming through, man. It's been fantastic. And so the next stream is going to be Thursday Night Football when we see the Giants and the Washington football team. That's going to be led by Heineke, guys. But, yeah, I got to definitely give me something to eat, guys. It's been great, man. It's been real. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this stream, man. And see you guys next time. And so let's see. Ashak said, thanks for the stream. JB, can't wait for the next one. Congrats in advance for the 800. Appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you, man. And anybody that's still here and you want to be a part of future streams, press that subscribe button, guys. Really appreciate that and all the support, man. But, yeah, what a game. Congrats to the Raiders for both teams. Hats off to them. And I'm going to sign off right now. See you guys next stream.